the thing that we all just jumped on right away. It's like, why does he need to get out of this so fast? Like, the why is the part that I'm still kind of turning over in my head. And your theory, many of the other theories out there, potentially make some sense along the way.
The camera. Hold on.
But I'm looking
what
good.
The hell is going on? See, we're talking about the Lakers and it's already changing.
It's already starting to
They're
happen.
already here. What the hell is going on? Who is this guy?
It just is one of those things that the other part of it is too. And I'm just gonna keep asking questions because the fact that we don't have any clear-cut answers, I think just lends itself to more questions. I don't know how many billions of dollars Mark Walter is worth, but we know that it's many. And at some point, adding another 2.5 to the stack is okay.
Well, to us, right?
But and I get it. But this is if this is just a straight play, it's going to be worth. If it's worth 12.5 today, it's worth 13.5 a year from now, 15, 3 years from whatever it is. It's only going to go up. This is the way that this thing works.
Oh yeah,
and so. We go back to question number one, which is why did it have to
I've
go
seen
down
gangsters
so quickly?
players and they're facing a jail bid and they sell stuff. Like they sell their high-end cars and they barely make a profit, or they sell their jewelry and they barely make a profit because they have to. They need to raise the cash ASAP. So you're getting the deal. So that's what this kind of smells of. There's an issue somewhere and you have to unload property and take a quick profit to move on, to pay something or whatever. That's what it smells like. Because like you said, you don't buy the Lakers to hold on to them for less than 2 years.
5 minutes.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense at all.
In the grand scheme of owning a professional sports team, this is a 5-minute transaction.
Yeah. But it's not unheard of. I mean, people get houses like this. People get cars like this. They get businesses like this.
Okay.
Somebody gets caught up. You've seen The Sopranos.
Yes.
Next thing you know, he owns a sporting goods store.
I just bought a car a couple months ago. It didn't take 3 days.
Right.
But it could if both sides were motivated. I need money. You have money. Let's make the deal. Bam.
5 days.
Let's be very, very disciplined in how we talk, because I think the order of operations matters a great deal. You're right. Everything you said is a possibility, but until we have some of the answers to some of these questions, we're just guessing. We're just kind of spitballing at what this stuff is.
I'm outside of Ramona and a few, well-respected journalists. I don't think we're going to get all the answers.
Not in the but we don't have to get the answers. You just have to see what happens next, right? That's the kind of stuff that I think will inform some of this.
Right, and that's what I'm afraid of, what might come next.
Yeah.
Because there's also the other side. We could be dead wrong.
Sure.
We could be dead wrong, and then, get ready for that.
Here's what feels, and again, to be very deliberate and to be very specific, what doesn't make sense to me is that, I got to find a way to make a quick $2 I'm out. Like, that's not what this is. Like, I heard what Cappy was talking about this morning, and I think he was exactly on point. This is not just a thing that you flip. This is the Lakers. This is as prestigious a property as exists. This is the thing that everyone else in the league, they say, oh, my favorite team's the Suns or the Trailblazers or the Spurs or the Celtics or the Knicks or whatever. Fine. The Lakers are the crown jewel. Don't take my word for it. When David Stern was asked, what's your dream matchup in the finals? The answer was the Lakers against the Lakers. Okay, yeah. So the Lakers occupy a spot that is very unique. This isn't just a
freaking brand.
This isn't a buy it for $1 and sell it for $2. That's not what this is. This might be a buy it for $1 and sell it for $1,000 down the road, but this has been in the Bus family for 50 years at this point.
Yeah.
It's just, and that it's cycled through this quickly, that there's so much unknown about this is very, very
Or I think
strange.
We already know, and we'll never get confirmation on that. And you know what keeps coming up in my head? You've seen that movie, The Founder?
The McDonald's movie.
Yeah, Ray Kroc and how he got McDonald's from the McDonald's brothers,
right.
And like his business acumen or what his business ethos. If you were drowning, I'd throw you a cinder block.
Yeah.
That type of stuff. So if you've got somebody over a barrel, I heard this story and I cannot confirm it. I heard there was a guy that overheard his brother-in-law was about to buy a team and at a party, and he got on the phone and bought it from underneath it.
Okay.
Right. Look, if you know you've got somebody or something and somebody needs, you make them an offer they can't refuse. You know what I mean? So I think that might answer the why. Now, here's the thing.
Yeah, but that's all. That's all just a big question mark.
It might be, but what are we entering into? I mean, Bob Iger, to you, what comes to mind?
CEO.
Yeah. You hear nothing but good things.
Yeah.
As a Laker fan, I'm okay with that. I heard Stephen A. Smith saying the same thing. Now, he's got his motives, but he said with Bob Iger as an owner, Lakers can do a lot worse than this. This is like the best thing that ever. That's news. That's great news to me. I may not find out why he sold. I don't know.
We will.
But all I care about now is what do the Lakers become from this point?
That's not all I care about. I care deeply about the why.
Well, that's
because the ripples on the pond don't stop with the Lakers.
But like you said, we're never going to know why.
The Dodgers?
Right.
We're never going to know why, but until later, until we figure out, and like you said, you'll know by what happens.
Yeah.
All I care about now is what's going to happen to the Lakers.
Yeah.
Do they change? Do they start to look different? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
they already look different.
710-3776. That's the number if you want to get in and give us your theories, your thoughts, your outrage, your excitement, whatever emotion that you might be feeling at this time. We're here for you. 877-710-3776 is the number.
I'm glad you're concerned about the Dodgers because that could be next. But it seems like that's more stuck in the mud. Like, that's fine.
This is my whole point. Did anybody think the Lakers were selling today?
No.
I talk about out of left field.
But they just got in there. I mean, he's been with how long has he owned the Dodgers?
10 plus years.
Okay, you dug in there.
I understand, but to use your theory,
yeah.
If I got problems, they don't stop just because I fix this. If
That's
the
true.
problems are the problems are the problems, then the problems go everywhere.
Johnny Sack sold the house from jail. You're right.
It's just like all of a sudden, it's like just because this is over here, there's
Genie
no
Sacks.
delineation of this is
Right.
just over. Like this is why the why matters. That the least likely why I can make a quick buck. I know it's a lot of bucks, but I can make. That's the thing that makes the least amount of sense to me. And if it's anything other than that, and again, we're guessing, but if it's anything other than that, then it's the ripples on the pond that I think becomes very, very interesting very, very quick.
You have a right to be nervous.
And if, let's just theoretically here, let's say he does have to offload and the Dodgers are no longer owned by him. There's other things that come with that because Ohtani can also be like, bye.
Greg said that.
He's got a key man clause in his contract with both Andrew Friedman and Mark Walter.
Both have to be gone or just one of the two?
Either or. And by the way, it doesn't mean he has to go. It means he can, if he'd like to, that he gets it's an option out and he can renegotiate.
Pretty good clause.
It doesn't mean he has to, but it means he can. So we're going to get to all of this. We're going to take some of your phone calls, 877-710-3776, 877-710-ESPN. We'll get into that coming up in a little bit. And like DeMarco, you just said, I think let's talk about this. Like, now what? We'll get into that coming up after this. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Pechanga Resort Casino is once again in the running for USA Today's 10 Best Reader's Choice Awards, nominated for Best Casino outside of Las Vegas and Best Casino for slot machine. With 5,500 slot machines. That's a lot. That's 5,500. Incredible restaurants, luxury hotel accommodations, championship golf, non-stop entertainment. Pechanga delivers an experience unlike any other. So why don't you show your support by voting at pechanga.com/vote. You can vote every day through August 24th and help Pechanga take home the national title. Visit pechanga.com, pechanga.com/vote today. Do that now.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
Like, how much could you really love the Lakers if you flipped it like a property?
Right. I mean, this was a business transaction. This was not about where your heart is. And that's what Mark Walter seemingly did. He flipped the Lakers. Wasn't married to the Lakers.
Yeah.
It was an investment.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Guys, Pizza Hut takes me back old school. Birthday parties, Little League, Friday nights, there was always something special about the Hut. Now, celebrate again with Pizza Hut's new throwback value menu. Iconic favorites like a personal pan pizza, breadsticks, and a 2-liter soda starting at just $4. Feed the family with the original stuffed crust pizza, $11.99 for a one-topping medium. Try new additions like triple cheese, mac, and gooey s'mores sticks. Go to pizzahut.com or order now on the Pizza Hut app.
Being a sports fan in Los Angeles can be unpredictable. Your ice cream shouldn't be. For over 80 years, Thrifty has delivered the exact same legendary experience, right down to our signature cylindrical scoop. It's the brand this city was raised on, and the easiest call you'll make on game day. Skip the debate. Just grab the carton everyone already agrees on. Thrifty Ice Cream, a California classic. Available at most major retailers.
John Ireland here, and when it comes to vodka, I like a winner, and Blue Ice Vodka delivers. America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
I'm David Ortiz. When I lost my mom, she was only 46, and I lost my dad to cancer. It was the worst pain I ever felt. It made me think, what will happen with the people I love when my time is up? That's why I have life insurance. Ethos makes it easy. It's all online, take about 10 minutes, and you can get up to $3 million in coverage.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid testimonial. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
If Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea was your best friend, it would be the kind of friend that starts an impromptu dance party in the supermarket aisle that turns into an all-day pool party rager at your place, and you don't even own a pool. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea turns any day into a legendary adventure. It's smooth and refreshing real iced tea with just the right kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. Wednesday afternoon, while the Lakers have been sold. Don't worry, though, we don't sell out here. I mean, sometimes we do, but not today. DeMarco, Travis, Bergie, producer Laura, Funchin Lover, DeAndre in the back on the YouTube, and you get in that YouTube chat. We continue to react to the Lakers being sold again on the No Stress Sports Talk Express. We keep rolling on ESPN LA.
Still trying to figure out why. Still kicking around various theories in my mind. And until we know why, I'm going to keep doing it.
Give me your Mount Rushmore of sports teams.
Oh, my goodness.
No, not the teams you like.
Me personally?
You personally. Like the teams you've liked since you were a kid.
Oh, the Dodgers, number one by a billion miles.
Okay.
The Gauchos are on the list.
Okay. I meant more professional sports. Well, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
If Gauchos is number 2 on your list, I mean, that's as
Travis.
far as
I get it. Yeah, that's Travis. Yeah.
The Anaheim Ducks.
Anaheim. Okay.
Yeah. And the Rams.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What about you?
So
Dodgers,
Lakers, Raiders. I can't say Bruins, right?
Yeah.
UCLA. Yeah, those are the top 4.
You've never switched, never liked one. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I stay true, DeMarco, no matter what.
I think so.
I'm a Raider fan.
Me too. But I mean, what if your favorite team does something you don't like?
What's your favorite 4?
Well, see, I grew up a Raider fan, and then I switched. I grew up a Warriors fan, and then I switched.
A's fan too, right?
A's fan. I'm still an A's fan. I will never give that up, even if they suck and don't have a home.
Well, 2 for 2 in that case.
You know what I'm saying? I would never give that up. Yeah,
There's nothing more than the Athletics.
That's a labor of love. But I would never give up on the team because they stink.
No.
Because they suck, because they never brought me a championship.
No.
But if it was rotten from the top down, I've never considered it. But, you know, I wonder, like, have you ever given up on a team for any reason whatsoever?
I've checked out, but I've never, like, flipped to a different one.
Oh,
like,
okay.
there have been times where I'll use the Rams example. The second they left, I was out.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I'm
so
out.
The second they came back, then you were right back in.
Right back in.
So
yeah.
It is very much based on where they are. Like
that team was. And look, not that this would ever happen, but if the Dodgers left, I wouldn't follow the Dodgers somewhere else.
Really?
That one would be tough.
No.
You wouldn't do that? Oh, okay. Oh, like if they moved to Anaheim.
That's a little different.
Okay.
But if they moved to Winnipeg,
Nevada,
I'm out.
Nevada.
Yeah, I'm out.
Done.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Raiders left in like 93, 94, right around there. I was still really young. I was like 10 years old.
The Raiders are a little different.
It's different, right?
Because
it is.
they move. They move every 10 years.
Right, yeah, they were always constantly moving, and now they're in Vegas, and who knows where they're going to be. So I just stuck with that.
They created chapters.
Yeah.
But the Dodgers, if they moved, that's been that's been with
Would
me
you
my
follow?
entire life.
Yeah.
So if they move to like Nashville, I'm not going to be a Nashville Dodgers fan.
No, nope, no chance.
And
no how.
nothing,
No, I
nothing
couldn't
would
do
ever
that.
change that love, right? You'd love him.
No, I think
Okay.
I think I would still like have a piece of me that still loves them, but they left me for Nashville.
Because of that thing John that brought up. That's going to turn some people off. If there is a
What did he bring up?
If there's a connection to all the way to the top.
Kushner.
Right.
Kushner.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's going to turn some people off. I bet already.
I think it turns off a lot of people right now, and I
Yeah.
don't think that's like going too far on a limb. I think if you look at just a regular person, I know my brother is fully out now. He was very excited about Mark Walter, and he's like, I'm done. I'm out. And I think a lot of people, yeah. YouTube
was he a,
chat is
was he
fully
a
gonna
diehard
be-
Laker fan?
He was a diehard Laker fan, was upset with LeBron, was mad when he was there, was happy he was gone, and he was like, okay, I'm in. LeBron's gone. I'm back in. I'm
And now
full
this
force.
says-
And now this, he's like, that's it. I'm done.
Well, let's talk about that.
Okay.
And we're going to take some phone calls on it, too. 877-710-ESPN. If you're on hold, stay there. We're going to get to you in a minute. We do have a line or two open if you want to get in. 877-710-ESPN. I think why your brother is a good example and why I also, I think, fall into this category as far
You're
as
the same way.
No, well, I'm the same way in the sense that I was very excited about what was about to happen with the Walter-led ownership group because there is proof of concept in what they do.
Dodgerification.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is we come in, we look at it, that works pretty well. We're going to leave that alone. That needs that needs to be done differently. Let's upgrade the ballpark. Let's do this. Let's go buy really good. Like the proof of concept is there. They went out and they won a couple of World Series. They've been in another. It's just worked incredibly well. So when that particular person or that particular group slides over to the team literally down the hill and says, we're going to do this, like, okay, let's go. That's
Fantastic.
awesome. Like you're excited for it.
Kitchen
Now-
nightmares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I think though this is a little bit different. This is more of a, for lack of a better word, a typical ownership transition where it's a rich guy,
Interesting.
or in this case, a couple of rich guys coming in. And Bob Iger is a famous name. Like we know who Bob Iger is. He's a famous CEO and he's run the Disney
Fixed
Corporation.
Disney.
Yeah. And
He
incredibly
absolutely did.
Yeah.
an incredibly successful one too. So there's proof of concept in him being a smart business person and running a corporation very successfully, raising the stock price, all the things that you would hope a CEO would do. We've never really seen him run a sport. I know he's got the women's
Angel
soccer
City
team,
FC,
Angel
yeah.
City,
Which is kind of like, people are not too happy with that.
And it's apples to sledgehammers. It's
Yeah,
just
right.
a totally different thing, right?
Yeah.
It's very, very different. Josh Kushner is a person that I don't think anybody really knows all that well. So it's basically
I know the last name.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
see what happens next. Let's see. So it's not that I'm out. It's I don't know. Like I think we knew what was coming down the tracks with the Walter Group. That the Dodgerification of the Lakers was underway.
Yeah.
We're going to hire a new GM. We hired the rocket scientist. We did all of these things. Like, okay, here we go. And now, bam, it's over. And then we're in a totally different category with new owners. That can Bob Iger run a business? Obviously, he ran Disney twice to incredible success. So that the business side of it, I am sure, will function very, very well. The basketball side of it, what do they want to do? How do they want to approach it? What sort of players
Are they
going to
keep those Dodger people in place
Who
for
knows?
No,
Who knows?
No one has any clue. And it's not just the Dodger people. What happens with Jeannie Buss, who had a deal with Mark Walter of that she was going to stay on as the governor? Does that hold with Bob Iger and Josh Kushner?
I
and
think
what
that would be effectively dead.
What happens to the rocket scientists, and what happens to the analytics department?
The second GM that they were going to hire.
The second GM.
Assistant GM.
When you come in, you make wholesale changes, and that's what Mark Walter was doing. He was making wholesale changes. Does he make wholesale changes on the wholesale changes? Or
Well, that's the thing. And not to go all the way back to the top of this argument again, but it brings us back to the top of the argument again, is you don't buy a thing, start to fix it up, and then halfway through just say, I'm out. It's
unless you have to.
Sure.
You have to.
Yeah. But this is like if you bought your
Or
dream
are
house,
made to.
and the Lakers are the equivalent of the NBA dream house. You can't buy it. It's the perfect house in the perfect neighborhood. Oh, it's exactly
Why
right.
the hell would you sell
And
that?
you want to come in and you're like, I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to put the pool over here. I'm going to do all these things. And then you dig the hole and you get ready to go and you change it. It's like, you know what? Nah. It's like,
I don't want that anymore.
Okay.
Driving range off the balcony, and then you sell it, right?
Yeah, and then the next guy comes in. Well, maybe he wants the pool in a different place. Maybe he doesn't want the driving range. Like, it's a really weird spot because they were only kind of halfway through the build-out, and now it's a new group with a new vision, presumably, because you don't buy this thing to just do what the other guy was going to do. You'd buy the thing to do what you want to do.
I mean, the people that they brought in. So if you want to get into the actual basketball of it all at some point too, the guys they brought in, the Mamus and everybody else, Colin Sexton, just name a name. Whoever came in for the Lakers, Walker Kessler. That went through the Walter Group, where they went through their analytics department. They went through the rocket scientists. They went through. Who's the guy from Virginia? Tony Bennett. Yeah, went through those guys to get the right names and to fit into a system for JJ.
Singer?
What?
Singer?
No,
I'm kidding. Go ahead.
He left his heart in Charlottesville.
Right. Yeah. Does this group now want that same thing? What if they have a different analytics group that says, well, Walker Kessler's not actually the guy that we want in this situation?
What does that mean for Luka? If you have to take a step backwards and reorganize, that's
yeah,
another year.
I mean, yeah.
Luka came in saying, okay, I have a relationship with Mark Walter now, and we are on the same page. Is he on the same page as Bob Iger?
No.
Who knows?
Well,
again,
I'm sure part of that $12 billion they paid, Luka's face is in there somewhere.
I'm sure it is, and I'm sure that they will look. Having them be as good as they can is good for the business. So they want to be a good team. All of the things that go along with that. But the road to get there is probably going to be very different than the road that the Walter Group was going to drive down. Right? This is the buses wanted to. Well, the buses didn't make it. Their road made no sense at all. Like the road that they were building did. But the Walter Group's like, we're here. We want to go over there. Here's how we're going to do it. We're going to go over here. And we're going to go here. We're going to go there. That's how it's going to work. This is, I don't know. Like it just and nobody really does.
It just happened
because it just happened, and they had started to lay track on how they wanted to get over where they were, and now it's like, well, we don't even know if they're going to take the same road.
I mean,
it's
but
just bizarre.
How fun is these next couple of weeks, months going to be? Because the sale can't even go through right now. Like, you still has to take 3-4 months for a sale to go through, and you're going to be in.
They got the negotiation done in 3 days.
Well, they got the negotiation. This still has to go to the NBA Board of Governors, and it has to go all the way. Yes, no, I hear what you're saying, but this is all things that the season's going to start. And they're not going to really have an owner. I think a lot of that is going to be really interesting to watch for the next.
All right, let's try our first phone call. We're loaded up here. We're going to get to everybody, I promise. So if you can sit tight, we will get to you at some point. Let's start with Nick in the IE. Nick, you're on with DeMarco and Trav. Greg's here too. What's going on, Nick?
All right, guys. Peter, I love the show and all that. My personal initial conspiracy theory is why the Buss family sold is one or two things. One, someone's in trouble. Or two, like in the show Running Point, where they did with her brother and all that, where he was heavily into drugs and shit. Like, sorry. And think.
What happened?
Bye-bye.
Profanity.
You got to go.
Nope, can't do that.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I'm sure that his conspiracy theory is not his alone. I'm sure we will hear from many
Where was he going
conspiracy
with that?
theories
Yeah.
along the way as well.
Just don't curse.
Yeah.
Just like, please.
He was bringing up the Buss family. The Buss selling, that was last year. That was 14 months ago. I think we've all gotten past that portion of it. It's this now.
I don't know if he was going to tie.
I think he was getting there.
Yeah.
I think
Try again.
Yeah,
Try again without cursing.
Let's put a little intermediary between here, and then we can flip it. And by the way, the fee for your trouble is 2 points.
There you go. 2 points.
You get 2 points on the deal.
I can't do anything under 2.5.
Right. There you go. So we'll see. I don't know where Nick was going. Let's try another one here. Let's go to Tony in North Hollywood. Tony, you're on with DeMarco and Trav. What's going on,
Don't
Tony?
cuss.
Good afternoon. Thank you for taking my call. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, which is the worst way to open a statement. But about a month and a half ago, Mark Walter had his laptop and cell phone taken by the FBI.
Oh, that's right.
I believe at Midway Airport. And this just seems weird to me. Again, I'm not going far-fetched. It just seems a little sketchy. There's something to this more than just, well, he wanted to make some money. And if you'll pardon me, since you guys don't normally take calls, I have to say this, DeMarco.
Yo.
The term is, I couldn't care less. You very often say, I could care less.
Everybody gets that one
wrong. Care less.
Everybody does.
Everybody gets that one.
You know what? I could care less.
I just had to chime in. You guys never take calls. It's been something that's weighing on my chest. Thank you guys for taking my call, and you'll have a.
You got it, Tony. Thank you.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I couldn't care less. I could care less.
If you say I could care less, it means that you could actually care a little less.
There's less that you could care.
I could
Shut
not.
All along the way.
I think what he said is really interesting, and we got first pitch coming up next, and I think this connects with what he was saying because Mark Walters' company, one of his companies, one of the insurance companies, are under federal investigation for tax fraud. He did have, I believe, a cell phone and a computer confiscated by the federal government.
Come on, man.
And
we know what's happening here.
That's always good. You want that, right?
I see what's happening.
See what happens next. I guess that is the question. And by the way, that part of it is the part that, as a Dodger person, makes me go, ooh, oh boy. We'll get into it coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA, and if you think you've got what it takes to take me and Marcus Grant down in fantasy football, you're going to want to listen to this program for your chance to qualify for the Morongo Fantasy Football Face-Off Draft Live with myself and Marcus tomorrow. Compete for weekly prizes, and if you're the last fan standing, you'll win 2 tickets to football's biggest championship game. It's all powered by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times.
And the breaking news, the Los Angeles Lakers have been sold again. From Mark Walters' team to Josh Kushner and Bob Iger. We're reacting all day long on your home of Lakers basketball. Breaking news on ESPN LA, powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for coupons and locations.
The Lakers have been sold again. Keep listening all day long for us to react on ESPN LA.
You know, in sports, you got to have the right team in your corner. Same goes for after an accident. That's why when people ask me who'd I call, it's easy. I tell them my guy, Attorney Big Al. Big Al and his team have been helping accident victims across California for more than 15 years. 1-800-HURT-123. That's 1-800-HURT-123. They're available 24/7. 1-800-HURT-123 or check them out online at attorneybigalca.com. Attorney Big Al is Attorney Ken Klein, based in Los Angeles.
Hey, John Ireland here. Here in Los Angeles, our city water is loaded with chlorine and chemicals. That's why I got a Life Source whole house water system. It cleans and conditions water from every tap for healthier water with no salt and no regular maintenance. Upgrade your water and your life with Life Source. I did, and I'll never go back. Call the Life Source California factory today at 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Life Source water, it's not just better, it's essential. Life Source. Taste and feel the difference. Warranty limitations apply.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Harry Douglas here to help you get in on the sweet life with Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy. It's that classic throwback cotton candy flavor, but with 0 sugar and a 5-hour energy boost. I keep these with me so I can tackle that sweet tooth with a tasty caffeine kick and no guilty sugary aftermath. Bring on the sweetness with Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy Shots. Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy. Available online at 5hourenergy.com or Amazon.
The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show on this Wednesday. Yeah, we're not sports bros over here. Travis liked that in the open today. Hey, bro, let's talk some Dodgers, bro. Let's talk some sports, bro. Do you think that guy's voice is really like that all the time? Anyway, we use our real voices here, and we talk about the Lakers being sold. Again, on your home of Lakers basketball, LA's mega sports station, ESPN LA. We keep rolling on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show right now, bro.
I do like Chris's bro voice. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro. It's like your messy voice. You got, this.
I do like the bro voice.
This one. Let's talk about Mark Walter, bro.
How many different versions of bro?
It's not far off.
Is that like the oh my god? Like,
oh my god.
That's Valley. It's
right?
the Valley.
Oh my god.
Like it's like somebody in a fraternity.
Yeah, bro.
Actually, really annoying. Like
bro,
like,
bra.
Oh my god.
Bruh.
It's like the gym bros.
No, I do
Gym bros.
Gym bros.
Gym bros. Bra.
I do
Broski.
bra.
Bruh. What up, bruh?
Bruh.
The
There's
kids
bruh.
do the bruh.
Yeah.
This one is bro.
I don't take that from the kids.
The bro?
You don't call me bro.
From your kids or any kids?
Any kid. You don't call me bro.
What do you, Mr. Farr?
Mr. Farr.
Yeah.
Yeah, that will work.
Mr. Farr.
Or Mr. Adult Man, I don't know. You don't call me
Sir?
bro. Yes, sir. That's fine, too. You don't call me bro.
You know what I really liked? When I was living in Hawaii, everybody was called auntie or uncle. So I was being called uncle by everybody. I thought that was really cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Call me uncle. That's
if
great.
my adult children met you and they would say, nice to meet you, Mr. Farr, would you just let that roll or would you say, call me DeMarco?
DeMarco.
Okay.
Yeah, adult
Yeah.
children.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DeMarco.
Okay.
Little kids, Mr. Farr.
So Riley, my 14-year-old daughter, has to call you Mr. Farr.
She can call me DeMarco. Special dispensation.
Yeah. What if his 14-year-old daughter has a 12-year-old friend?
That's Mr. Farr.
Yeah. Got
Hi,
it.
DeMarco. That's Mr. Farr to
All
you.
right,
There we
so
go.
we're going to stay on topic. If you're on hold, stay there. Your phone call's coming up, 877-710-ESPN. But this is First Pitch, and we talk about the Dodgers in First Pitch. So we're going to talk about the Dodgers, but we're also going to stay on topic.
Yeah.
Yay, Blake Snell.
Yeah, he was great.
Yay.
Yeah, he was great.
Okay.
We'll
right, moving on.
sure. We can talk about
We've been
Blake
waiting
Snell
for this
tomorrow.
guy all year.
He was so blanking good, too. Like, he was,
it was so
phenomenal.
Those first three batters were just like, oh, my God, this guy's back.
Let me just say this. The shadow rotation that they keep in the background until August, fine. If this is what it's going to look like when you unleash it on the league, great.
Now
But
imagine when Glasnow comes
I
back, he
know.
does the exact same thing.
I know. I know that everything that is being said, that this just affects the Lakers, that the Lakers sale to Bob Iger and Josh Kushner is just the Lakers, and that all of his other properties, the F1 team, the Dodgers, everything else that he's got is unaffected by this sale. And okay, I will take that at face value. Let me just ask you guys this. When you went to bed last night, were you waking up thinking the Lakers were going to be sold this morning?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
No, I thought I was going to come on here talking about Blake Snell for 10 minutes.
It was such an unbelievable shock, which means to me that now anything's in play. That if the Lakers got sold out of the blue, just bam, done. They're gone. I don't have them anymore. They're that guy's team. Oh, okay.
If you're selling the Lakers that fast, it's not going to be over with just one sell.
That's my question to you guys. Is this the first domino to fall? Because, like, again, he had a laptop and a cell phone taken by the government. His insurance company is under federal investigation for fraud, tax fraud. And once you start selling stuff, the other stuff that you own, and especially if it's something else that we all care about, like we do with the Dodgers, you can't help but wonder if one thing doesn't lead to the next.
So what I wonder is it the Dodgers thing that goes first? He owns a lot of different properties. So is he divesting from everything, you think, or is he going to hold on to a few? Because you would think the Cadillac that's brand new for F1
team.
You would think that would be the first one to go. He has the Sparks. That's not a part of this deal with the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
So that is something that could go as well. He could push that one off. He has Chelsea FC. He has, I think there's a women's hockey league that he has.
Okay.
So he can, could he move off of those things first and be like, I'm holding on to the Dodgers for as long as I possibly can because this thing prints money.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
the Lakers print money?
They do.
Yep.
But Shohei prints money. Like there's with no salary cap and everything, they make hand over fist.
I hear you. The fire hose of money on the Dodgers is fully unleashed.
Yeah.
But look, again,
the Japanese money that comes in.
The only thing that I think,
sure,
the only thing that is
new.
an equivalent to what the Lakers are the Dodgers. The F1 team is brand new. The Lakers are a Tiffany franchise. The Lakers are as blue-blooded as exists.
I think he's coping a little bit.
I'm just trying to think.
No, I'm with you. But again, I think if we've all had to sell things at different points, and you kind of like, it's either A, the thing you care about the least possible,
right,
or the thing that gets you the most, right, that is the most return coming back. If the Lakers are worth $12.5 billion, I don't know what the Dodgers are, but probably something pretty close to that.
Close, and possibly even more coming off of 2 championships.
So do I need another $2 billion? Well, maybe I can sell my F1 team. Do I need another $5 billion?
It depends
maybe
on what type of trouble you're in.
There you go.
And we don't know that yet.
And we don't know the answer.
So
we don't know
I
if he's
when,
in any trouble.
I know when the FBI takes your laptop, it ain't good.
No, it's
and you sell the Lakers after how many months?
14.
It ain't good. You know, I mean, maybe this ends it, but I would say I think it's a domino.
So
there'll be more.
Yeah, there will be more. So think about it. Like the Lakers are the newest, actually the second newest thing. Cadillac F1 makes so much. F1 is probably the most expensive sport that there is. So if you're going to make money, I don't know how much he bought Cadillac for. I have to look it up. But that probably makes just as much and costs just as much as
you can probably get out of that not
Lakers.
to spend so much.
Right. So there you go. So
that's just a line item expense. Just done, and I'm not bleeding whatever it is to cost an F1 team.
They're talking about $16 to $18 million.
But this isn't exact. The point's a good one, but I don't think it's apples to apples here, because this would be like if he owned Ferrari. Okay, a prestige, long-time, blue-blooded F1 organization.
Dodgers are Ferrari.
The Lakers are Ferrari.
The
Dodgers are Ferrari.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not the Arizona Diamondbacks. This is not the Memphis Grizzlies.
Sure.
It's the Los Angeles Lakers, and there is no comp to that.
No.
Other than
if I was the homie and he
Dodgers.
called up and said, "I'm getting ready to sell the Lakers," what did you do?
Well, I mean,
are you crazy? What did you do?
So far, nothing.
We don't know. And so far, to Travis's point, nothing. But just for context, the Cadillac F1 team is valued approximately $1.6 billion.
No, that's
so
way less.
That's peanuts compared to what the Lakers are
But
sold.
I don't need the expense. You probably spend 1.5 to
Yeah,
make
but
1.6.
if you need over 10 quickly, you're not going to get that off 1.6
I think you're
or
right.
anything upselling.
And it costs $450 million to join F1 Grid.
Yeah.
So this is I thought it was way
It's
more
peanuts.
than it actually is. That is peanuts. For
But I think the larger point is still valid, and that is the Lakers sold this morning, and nobody saw it coming.
Nope.
It just literally fell out of the sky. And so I don't think it's out of bounds to just say, okay, what else might happen?
Yeah.
Now, and the answer might be nothing. The answer might be somebody made me an offer that I couldn't refuse. I could make $2.5 billion for literally doing nothing other than just waiting for a year. But again, he's a very wealthy man. I don't know if that's the why he owns these teams.
You made money.
Yeah. It's so to speculate on what may else go out, I think is reasonable. And when you have to liquidate your assets very, very quickly, and I'm not saying that he does, but I'm saying if you did, you're going to probably do them one at a time to see where the bleed stops.
Or whenever you're told to stop.
The Dodgers will come around. The Dodgers will come around eventually. It just has to. And think about what that would mean for. How would you feel about a Dodger team that's selling, who you don't know who they're going to sell to? It's the same thing as what's going on with the Lakers, but we're focusing on Dodgers right now. The Dodgers are going to, like, let's say they sell, and they sell to somebody like a Frank McCourt.
Think about who they bought him from.
Yeah. From
Frank
McCourt. Yeah. So it could fit very easily, and especially when you're trying to do a fast sell, that could go to somebody like, hey, I just got a bunch of money here. Hey, Mark Cuban, you want to buy a baseball team?
Do you remember? I'm sorry to cut you off, Greg.
You're fine.
Do you remember when the Dodgers were up for sale before the Mark Walter group bought him, and Magic and Billie Jean King and that group of people? It was like, okay, I know Magic Johnson, I know Billie Jean King, I feel good about this. Yeah. This is good. Do you remember the guy that was allegedly in on it that owned the gold mine? Do you remember that guy?
Oh my God, yes,
right?
A little bit.
So there was a guy that allegedly owned a gold mine, like a literal
Legit
gold mine, like a gold mine.
I thought you meant like a club.
No.
Oh.
He allegedly owned a gold mine and was going to buy the Dodgers with gold. Okay. Turns out that wasn't exactly on the most legitimate thing in the world.
You think it wasn't?
But think about it, Greg. He was in the mix.
Wow.
And what if the next guy with the next gold mine is the next guy that comes in and grabs us? This is why
that would be interesting. I wonder who buys the Dodgers.
The golden age of Dodger baseball has coincided with the Walter Group owning this team. With Andrew. Now, if Andrew Friedman stays and continues to run it, and the next guy just says, "Just keep doing what you're doing," then I think you feel pretty good about it. But when was the last time you heard anybody in the Dodger universe say, "We're not going to do that because we don't think it's a good investment, because we can't afford it, because they've renovated the stadium, they've bought all the players, that everything they do is kind of first class, and the everything is just make it easier for the players, make it easier for the fans." Now, we all pay for it, like we do.
You have to pay a lot of money for it.
But it's also, all of that stuff goes right back on the field, so it's really easy to be excited about that. God only knows what the next owner of, and again, with Bob Iger and Josh Kushner, we can guess, but we don't know. We've never seen them own a sports team before. I don't know what it's going to look like.
So you mentioned who could own the Dodgers. There's a guy that is a very wealthy person, owns a franchise in the NBA, and was trying to buy the Angels, and Artie Moreno said no. Joe Lacob. Joe Lacob of the Golden State Warriors is looking for a baseball team. So he could be someone that comes down and tries to buy it. If Mark Walter does want to sell, I think that would be a good, because at least it's somebody that, okay.
Ran the Warriors really well.
And what they did for the Warriors is very along the lines of Mark Walter. So if that was the guy that came in and did, you'd start saying, okay. But if it's somebody along the lines of Frank McCourt again.
That's what I mean. Like this goes back to the idea of the proof of concept. If it was Lacob, great. Let's use Mark Cuban as an example. If Mark,
sure.
Like, Mark Cuban is, he's a middle-class billionaire, so I'm not even kidding. Like,
to him.
I don't even know if he's in this weight class with these other guys. He may not be. That's why he probably got out of Dallas in the first place. But maybe he puts together a group, and maybe he's the face of the group, and maybe he's the guy that decides we're going to do this. Like, again, proof of concept. Mark Cuban was great for the NBA. Mark Cuban was good for the Dallas Mavericks.
Definitely. I just have a feeling if that does happen, if the Dodgers are for sale, then you won't get to, I guess, take bids. There'll already be a guy in place.
Yeah, they got 3 days to figure it out.
That's what I'm saying. How fast this went down, there'll be somebody else already there. Like, you sell to this guy here.
The more I think about this, sorry, Trevor. The more I think about this, I just think about, like, I love what Bob Iger did for Disney, and he was amazing. Because, I mean, you've already said it a couple times. I'm so lost of what he's going to do.
Who knows?
I don't think anybody.
Change from
so
what
now that makes me
becoming.
nervous.
Why would you change the Lakers from what they were becoming?
He may not.
Why would you say this is wrong? We need to change that. I would. We're going
because
to do
it's not your analytics.
But we're going to do exactly what they did.
But they're gone. Like, who do you turn to and ask now? Like, you know what I mean? Like, when phase one of the thing is done, and now, okay, we're ready for phase two. Well, the guys that put phase one together are out the door.
But I don't have to fire everybody.
No, you don't.
You don't have to.
But again, the leadership matters. The captain of the ship matters. And I think that Bob Iger and Josh Kushner, I'm sure, are guys that have had a great deal of success in a variety of different fields, and they're going to have their own ideas on how things are supposed to run.
Of course.
Yeah.
But, you take out the top, you do business with what's left over.
Yeah.
So I would definitely keep that infrastructure if I could, especially since it made Luka happy.
Yeah.
This is what we were trying to do. I wouldn't change that.
Or they're just maybe here. We're gonna try to get as much out of this as we can financially, and that this is not a passion play. This is a business play.
Yeah.
Again, these are the questions that we just don't have answers to. Let me ask you guys one quick, and then we'll come back. And we'll do the far side. Mark Walter's phone definitely rang today asking about the Dodgers, right? Somebody called him and asked.
Somebody absolutely.
Or somebody called and told you.
Yeah.
It could have been Iger for all we know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, hey,
we're going to buy the Lakers. Maybe can we get the
I
Dodgers
saw that
too?
you sold the Lakers. You taking bids on the Dodgers? Like some rich guy made that call,
Of
right?
course.
Yeah, somebody had to. Again, it could have been Iger. It could have been Lacob. It could have been Cuban. It could have been. It could be anything. Just kind of wondering what's going on.
So if we're just taking this all at face value, and we take the argument that he had an opportunity to sell this at a profit of $2.5 billion in just a year, and it's a deal that's too good to be true, and I had to do it. What if somebody, Godfather, offers the deal? What if they come in and they say, we'll give you $20 billion?
I mean, how do you turn that down?
That's what I'm saying. It's like if I couldn't turn down the Laker, then somebody comes in with an I can't turn it down over here offer. It's same, right?
Okay, so let's just theoretically, based on where you guys are going, let's say he did need the money, whatever, and what he got covers whatever he needs. Why would he sell? Like, he doesn't. It doesn't feel like. And again, I'm wrong.
If this gets him out of
he's under
gets
federal
him out of that
investigation.
trouble, then good for him.
The debt is paid in
right.
essence.
If that gets you out of whatever trouble you're in, then call it a great day.
Let me ask you this. And again, we don't know anything. This is total speculation. Those guys ever take their hooks out of you once they got them?
I mean, when has that ever happened? You think the
did Johnny Sack get off the hook?
No. I mean, depends on what you did.
It's $16 to $18 billion that he's being investigated for.
Yeah.
That's not a small amount of money.
It's that animal blundetto.
God, 3 days.
There's a lot of questions.
Travis, 3 days.
Yeah, that's fast.
3 days is what's the most concerning. You were just trying to get rid of that.
That's what I said to Ireland during crosstalk. I'm like, when we've all bought and sold houses, cars, it doesn't take some time.
I can't
Takes a
buy
lot of
clothes
time.
in less than 3
It
days.
takes a lot
I have
of
to look
time.
online, look at the sizes, go try the different places. Like, hey, Nordstrom Rack has a deal on this right now.
Really quick, this is something that came up in our meeting, but also it has been going on in the chat a lot. I've seen it. That saying that what if they moved the Lakers to Vegas, because that was the whole point that they were trying to do the expansion. Guys, there's an expansion team gonna happen in Las Vegas,
Right,
And
yeah.
like the Lakers will not leave LA. Let's not get crazy.
No, the Lakers are as institutional to LA as any team in any team in sports.
They're
Dodgers,
not going anywhere.
Lakers, they're here, they're LA, and that's not changing.
You sure?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't.
You're sure?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
they are
Yeah,
so
here's-
far LA.
You sure?
I'm sure, but
Okay.
you ready?
Now, mind
But-
you, I'm sitting in Los Angeles right now.
I understand.
Okay.
I hear what
I
you're
was
saying,
sitting in
DeMarco.
Missouri.
It's the number 2 media market in the world.
I was sitting in Missouri. I'm sitting in LA.
country.
I'm just saying. You sure?
I have two things to tell you.
Yeah.
You're listening to KSBN Los Angeles, a good Karma Brands radio station. That's number one. And number two is, I'm sure they're going to stay here, and I was pretty sure they weren't going to sell this morning.
Exactly.
So that
Nah.
if
No,
you would have
just-
told,
just check my math. They don't own crypto, right?
no, AEG owns crypto.
Okay.
They may move.
sure?
They might move stadiums, arenas. I don't think that'll happen either. But no, it's the number 2 media market in the country. You can't move from that.
All right.
Remember, David Stern used to say Lakers versus Lakers.
Yeah,
That's the LA market.
Yep.
They'll still be the Lakers.
No, it's different if they go back
Right
to
back.
Minneapolis.
Yeah, they'll still be the Lakers.
The
though.
Lakers sold for the second time in 5 minutes this morning.
I hear you.
I am not taking any. I don't think I'm
Thank
with
you.
you on this one, Greg.
Nah, there's no chance.
I agree with you. The Lakers sold this morning. Did you catch
I
that
know.
story?
Yeah.
I did hear that
That's
story.
what we're talking about.
Did you think that was
It's
going
only
to happen?
been for the last 10 hours.
Did
we've
you
been
think
talking
that
about
was
this.
going to happen?
No, not the
If I,
12.5
last
billion.
night, after Blake Snell was done punching out 10 guys, if I would have texted you and said, "Hey, Greg, what are the odds that the Lakers sell tonight?"
I would say to you,
What would you
the
have
Dodgers
said?
won 3 or 4.
Yeah, you would have said, no. And here we are. So
yeah.
everything.
DeMarco,
don't think so.
want it.
Hey,
You're hurting my heart by
I
even
don't
bringing it up.
Look, like I said,
I know you're, you're
I
an
am sitting
A's
in
fan.
Los Angeles. Right. I was in Los Angeles, then Missouri, then back to Los Angeles.
The Far Side is coming up next. It's DeMarco and Trav. More of your phone calls as well on 710 ESPN.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
Here's my thoughtful approach. I still just can't freaking believe it. I mean, honestly.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
I still cannot believe that somebody would buy a pro sports franchise. And in this case, not just A. Okay, this is not the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is not the Portland Trailblazers.
It's the crown jewel of the NBA.
Right. This is not the Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah.
When you think about the biggest brands in American sports,
Yeah, there's right up there.
when you buy something like this, you would think that this is a long-term hold. This is a legacy franchise. I'm going to pass it down.
Right.
It's going to be in my family. It's such an unusual thing to have a transaction happen in this short of a period of time with a franchise of this magnitude, with a dollar figure of this magnitude.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
Call Jacob. Hey, Cappy, listen, you get into an action, you call Jacob at 800-345-6789, and there's steps to this. Step 1, get safe.
Yeah, step 2, get medical care.
Step 3, document everything.
Step 4, do not guess what you should say to insurance companies.
No, and step 5, count on Jacob.
Count on Jacob.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Pechanga Resort Casino is rewarding you on another level with Pechanga's SoCal Tier Status Match program. Bring in a rewards card from one of 21 eligible Southern California casinos for exclusive benefits. Earn more at Pechanga Resort Casino with SoCal's best Tier Status Match. Qualified members have a chance to win $25,000 club dollars. Pechanga's limited-time tier match program ends December 31st, and match statuses remain valid through January 31st next year. Offer open to new and existing Pechanga Rewards members. Visit Pechanga Rewards for details. Must be 21 or older with valid ID.
There you were, surrounded by fans, sharing wings, sharing drinks, high-fiving random strangers. Everybody remembers the game, but nobody remembers the guy coughing behind you until a few days later. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. You wake up, you got a fever, your throat's on fire. So now what? Urgent care closed, ER slammed, telehealth, maybe, but the pharmacy's closed. you need a medical emergency kit. These are not first aid kits, everybody. They contain essential prescriptions used for over 30 common conditions, sinus and ear infections, UTIs, stomach bugs, traveler's diarrhea, and more. You can even use your doctor-developed guidebook to select the right prescription or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. It's like an urgent care in a drugstore in your house. When you're sick, traveling, or stranded, you'll wish you ordered a medical emergency kit. Order online in minutes, and it's shipped to your door. Save $45 with our promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710. That's promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show right here on ESPN LA.
The Far Side.
And it's time for the Far Side, presented by our friends at Highlands.
The Far Side.
Weekday afternoons at 4 p.m.
Time for the Far Side with DeMarco Farr, right now on the Travis and DeMarco Afternoon Show on ESPN LA.
Punchy, that didn't go out, did it? What we were just talking about? I saw the light go red for a hot minute.
No.
We were talking about traveler's diarrhea.
That's not that bad.
It was on
It's the word. It's just the word.
Very
Diarrhea.
unpleasant word to say.
Traveler's diarrhea. Oh my
Who hasn't
God.
had it before anyway?
Oh
Come
my
on.
God, traveler's diarrhea. I had a couple things. Watching Blake Snell go last night.
Woo.
Wow.
Awesome.
Another thing was I saw a guy from like the Ghost of Christmas Past. I remember talking so much about Michael Wacha.
Oh,
the guy that pitched against
Did
Snell
you hear
last
that
night.
stat they dropped on him last night?
What was the stat?
He made the All-Star game. He was either his first or second year in the major leagues.
2015 or 2015.
Okay, 2015.
Yeah, it had to be. Yeah.
And he made it this season.
Yeah.
A 10-year gap between his first and his second appearance. So it's only happened like 3 times in
Really?
Major League history.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just remember talking so much about this dude.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
He's changed how he pitched. He used to be a power guy.
Yep.
And now he's kind of a pinpoint guy.
Yep.
So just seeing him grown up. He was a guy with the hair.
Yeah.
And now he's all clean shaven. He reminds me of Puka.
Time beats us all.
They
DeMarco.
just grow up, yeah. The other thing, like you said, you woke up and the Lakers have been sold. And so when you hear, it's not Bob Iger, it's the other name. When you hear Kushner, it's like one of those names you hear and instantly you think of some other guy,
Yeah.
right? Like having the last name Manson makes you, right? You know what I mean?
Interesting choice. But yes, I understand.
It just
your
makes you think. Remember the hockey player Satan?
Yeah, Satan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's one of those names.
Yeah.
It just
Don't
makes
like
you,
Satan?
It was
Don't like Satan.
pronounced Satan,
Satan.
but it was Satan.
Every now and then.
Yeah.
So, and the more we get into this, and we'll talk about the whys. Why
Yeah.
would you sell all this type of stuff? And there's a bunch of conspiracy theories, and if it is connected to the White House, it's going to turn some people off. I think that's fair to say, right?
It's inevitable.
So, it had me thinking, because I used to be a Warriors fan, and I had to renounce. I used to be a Raiders fan until my buddy Lincoln Kennedy tried to blow my knee out. Now I hate you. I
Yeah.
hate all, and they cheered when I was on the ground. My Raider
Your fellow
fans,
dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, he didn't, but the fans did. I was one of you. You're cheering my. You know what? I hate you all. So if you have to go back, if you want to, I guess, rekindle your fandom for another team, I have an approach for you. The first thing you have to do is admit that you were wrong.
Well, the first part of it is acceptance, right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't
Admitting
make
you have a
excuses.
problem.
I left. I was wrong. I am back. Then you can't demand forgiveness.
No. Forgiveness is earned, not asked for.
You gave up
Yeah.
your membership, and they'll forgive you when they want to. It's not up to you.
Right.
Number 3. Now, this is the hard one. You got to take all the jokes. Because
Also
you know
true.
they're coming.
Yep.
This is important. When people say this, like, now you're a fan.
Yeah.
You have to own it. You have to laugh through it. You've earned that, right?
Agreed.
And then you start paying your dues again. Start watching games. You know the roster, know the history, suffer through some bad years. Don't just come back when they're good. And don't have that fake passion. You don't have to rewrite history or claim that you secretly love them forever. Just go ahead and say it, admit it, and just leave it as it is and hope they accept you back. I have renounced the Warriors years ago. I was emotional. I was stupid. I made a terrible decision. But now that I've had time to reflect, I see the error of my ways. So I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm asking for another chance.
Yes. Yes.
I don't deserve my old seat. I'll sit in the back if you want me to. But I'll earn my way back in, but I want to come back home.
Okay, just to make...
If they boo me, if they boo you, just take it.
Just everybody, like you've done this with your kids. We've all had conflicts with other people. Maybe it's your partner, whoever it is. The second one of the parties goes, you know what? I was wrong. The temperature comes down right away. Okay.
I was wrong.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Laura?
Just to be clear, because the chat is going crazy.
Yeah?
Once you said Warriors, you are adopting the Warriors again.
Well, it depends. I need to know the whys first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because people out here going crazy.
Well,
Like, we knew
I'm not the only one. I am not the only
I'm not
one.
saying
We're
you're-
all trying to figure this out in real time.
Listen, as somebody who has been very vocal about a lot of things, I get you.
Yes.
I get you.
And I'm an adult now. I care about these things. Back in the day, I only cared about my quarterback, my linebacker.
How many touchdowns did he throw?
How many touchdowns? Now it's different, right? So I just leave the door open. We don't know. Like I said. Hey, guys, remember me? I was here before.
Hey. Hi. How y'all been?
To the princess wave?
Good to see you again. It's elbow, wrist, wrist,
I
wrist.
can't do that.
I will
That's
never
too much
blame the
work.
Warriors for me leaving. It was all me. I quit them.
You know, I went to high school with the Rose Queen.
Did you really?
Sure did. Kristen
Wait,
Harris.
You went to high school with the Rose Queen?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Rose Queen.
Well, there's one every year.
Yeah. The Rose Queen.
She was the Rose Queen when she was a senior at Arcadia High School and I was a sophomore.
Oh.
Huge fan.
I was about, does she know you? Did she know
Huge
Travis?
fan. Maybe.
Okay.
Probably. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. That was a pretty big deal to Mark.
Hey,
like it.
now.
I like it.
But you were taken already, weren't you?
At that point, maybe not.
Oh, okay.
Because
At
that's
that
what I
point,
heard.
maybe
I'm like,
not.
Susan was a Rose?
No, not Susan.
Oh, okay.
No, we never. Dad just Kristen Harris.
That's just where my brain went.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
She was
you
the
left
Rose
that
Queen.
out. I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had a few, and this is what they teach you: elbow, wrist, wrist.
What's this one?
That's the wrist. Elbow,
Oh,
elbow,
wrist. Okay.
Isn't that like the parade wave?
That's the parade wave.
Yeah.
That's that's also the princess wave at Disneyland.
The royal.
Yeah, the princess.
there
That's
you
all
go.
I know. The
like that.
princess wave.
That's how it goes. All right, Mike Trudell is going to hop on with us coming up in just a little bit, and your phone calls as well. I'm looking at the phone set up in here, and it has your name, your city, and what you want to talk about, and the word conspiracy is on it like 43 times. So we will try to hammer through some of your various conspiracy theories as well. Do you want 2 tickets to football's biggest championship game? Who doesn't? That's why you want to join me and Marcus tomorrow at Morongo Casino Resort and Spa for a live broadcast and enter for your chance to join the Morongo Fantasy Football Face-Off. Draft live with me and Marcus, beat us for weekly prizes, and be the last man standing to win the grand prize. Powered by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times, your calls, and Trudell coming up next.
And the breaking news, the Los Angeles Lakers have been sold again. From Mark Walters' team to Josh Kushner and Bob Iger. We're reacting all day long on your home of Lakers basketball. Breaking news on ESPN LA, powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for coupons and locations.
The Lakers have been sold again. Keep listening all day long for us to react on ESPN LA.
John Ireland here. You want a vodka that's championship caliber? Look for Blue Ice Vodka at Ralph's, America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce. Classic, Huckleberry, or double espresso. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill?
It's just better for you.
Waba Grill. It's flavorful.
Pick me up and never put me down.
It's quality. It's fresh. It's spicy. Introducing our new Chili Crisp Dumplings. A spicy twist on a Waba favorite. Bold, crunchy, and tossed in fiery chili crisp. Get yours now, only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
Hey, it's Oral Hershiser. Can you believe I have my name on a building? I can't, but I'm grateful and I'm humbled. And here in Chino at Oral Hershiser Chevrolet, we love Chino. We love the people of this neighborhood, of this community, and the surrounding community, and we are here to serve. We're here to serve the same way I served you on the mound, the way I'm serving you on the microphone, and the way we follow and watch champions and championships.
Shohei Ohtani's interpreter was fired today. Ippei Mitsuhara ran up gambling debts to a Southern California bookmaking operation.
The inside story of the biggest scandal in modern baseball.
He was absolutely bananas, the amount of bets he was making. I've never seen anything like it.
From 30 for 30 podcasts, this is The Betrayal of Shohei Ohtani.
Presented by Gusto. New episodes available now. Listen wherever you get your podcasts.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show, 4 o'clock hour, the 4 p.m. Waba Grill Happy Hour. Waba Grill's weekday happy hour now starts at 2 p.m. until close and is packed with even more flavor. Choose 5-piece dumplings, original or new chili crisp, or a Boom Boom Taco. Boom Boom Bam! Paired with a value-sized premium Waba beverage, get both for just $5. Only at Waba Grill. The 4 p.m. Waba Grill Happy Hour rolls on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show on ESPN LA.
Okay, I know I've said this a couple of times, but it is the truth. We are going to take your phone calls coming up in just a little bit. If you want to get in the queue, 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-3776. Of course, we're talking about the shocking surprise sale of the Lakers this morning from Mark Walters' group to a group led by Bob Iger and Josh Kushner. And joining us right now on the Hard Rock Hotline, brought to you by Hard Rock Casino Tejon, is our pal Mike Trudell. Trudell, let's start right here. I mean, how big of a surprise when you saw Ramona Shelburne's story drop this morning that the Lakers had changed hands yet again in such a short period of time?
Well, huge surprise, gentlemen. Good to speak to you as always. And it wasn't the story that I saw at first. It was the 78 or something like that text messages that were on my phone. So as I'm scrolling through, and I'm thinking, well, what could this be? I knew that it couldn't really be a big blockbuster player thing, because even if it were something like, I mean, who's even still out there, right? If they somehow figured the Kuminga thing out, I wouldn't have gotten 100 text messages, right? That would have been just like, oh, okay, this happened, I guess, sure. So, once I figured out what was actually going on, my first reaction, honestly, was to be excited, because I do think that there's just something for me about Bob Iger, and this is just knowing what he helped build at ESPN and, maybe the bias that I have there. And that was something that I'm very curious to see how that plays out. So that was my first reaction, but definitely shocked in the same way that I'm sure you guys were.
Oh, shocked, completely floored. Woke up, like we said, we saw Momo on TV. Like, what happened? The Lakers got sold? Are they pranking us? It doesn't make sense. But I've been through an ownership change, but it's never been this quick, 14 months, and it seems like they were building to be kind of like the Dodgers, and we're all wondering what comes after. If you're Bob Iger and this new ownership group, why would you change horses midstream when you're just building the infrastructure that Luka Doncic, your star, actually likes?
Well, I think the first thing I'll say is that I have no actual inside information on it, but I've listened to and read a lot of information all day, much of it from our own Ramona Shelburne and from Dave McMenamin. And I do think that it makes some sense when you just consider everything else that's been reported lately. And that just having to do more with the finances on the Walter and on the Guggenheim side and all that. So we can all connect those dots, I think, and see if there were if there's a reason why, or basically what a reason why somebody would do that other than to turn a quick profit. And I shouldn't say that lightly. It seems to be quite a profit for that short period of time. But at that level, it wouldn't have been about the money unless there were some other type of extenuating circumstances. So that to me is self-explanatory.
Right.
And then, so what the next piece is, and I've always, I don't know how much I've done it with you guys, but just even if just internally, I've always pushed back a little bit at the Dodger connection, just because they are such massively different sports in terms of how you build and how you have success. And, what Andrew Friedman has done on the baseball side for the Dodgers, and certainly backed up from a financial standpoint, right? That is a model that doesn't just immediately transfer over in any way to the NBA, other than potentially having more money. But that was going to happen no matter who bought and who could afford to buy the Lakers. If you could afford to buy the Lakers, you would think that the money would not be an issue in terms of spending everything that you could to make the team as good as possible. And that doesn't necessarily change in any way towards the negative with this new group buying the team for even more money. So it doesn't guarantee any type of success. You can't outspend your rivals, which it appears that the Clippers tried to do in a different way. That is called salary cap circumvention, right? Like, you can only spend so much, but you can spend in the other ways to beef up the basketball side. And frankly, we haven't necessarily seen that happen a lot since the change, and maybe it was in the process of being that way, but. I hope I'm just making sense in the fact that whoever could afford that much money to buy the team was going to invest in the team. And therefore, it doesn't change to me necessarily just because it's not the Dodger group moving forward, as reported.
Yeah, what I understood is that you took a shot at the Clippers. That's the part. That's the part that I enjoyed the most part. So good job on that. We're talking with Trudell on the Hard Rock Hotline, brought to you by Hard Rock Casino Tejon. And maybe you talked about this in your last answer a little bit, and if you did, then okay, and we can spin off to something else. But you're talking about investing in the team. Yes, that whoever was going to spend $10 billion like Walter did, or $12.5 billion like this new ownership group has the money, and you would expect them to go in and invest in the team in a way that hopefully is productive and leads to winning and championships and all that. But I think what's interesting, and my question for you, Trudell, is that with the Dodgers, while different sports, while under very different rules and the way that you can go about building it, there was a buy-in from Los Angeles sports fans that is automatic, because we saw what the Dodgers had done. We saw that they were willing to spare no expense. We saw how important winning was to them, that it was very easy to get excited about what was going to come down the pike with the Lakers. Now that they're no longer here and the new group is, while incredibly wealthy, is the lack of a proof of concept concerning to you at all? Because running a business is one thing, and I'm not saying that some of those skills don't translate from point A to point B, but the leadership of a sports franchise, I think, is different than some of these other things. Is there any concern in your mind in that regard?
I mean, no, for this reason, and bear with me on this, but before the Lakers were purchased, and this was the previous group, right before Guggenheim came in, the primary owner was, of course, the Buss family. And Dr. Jerry Buss, to me, is the greatest owner in North American sports history. Mm-hmm. And I don't know that there's really a close second, to be honest. From when he bought the team in '79, the success that they had from the Showtime Lakers through Kobe and Jackson and Kobe, Phil Jackson, and Shaq, of course, the three-peat, and then through Kobe and Pau, and moving forward and all of those championships. And then eventually, yes, you do bring in the other ownership group, but Genie's still, of course, in primary control in 2020. And never along that journey was, they're not willing to spend money on the basketball side. Right. You can point to various general managers and various coaches that had either more success or less success around the way. But the pursuit of success and championship it's not like the Lakers needed the Dodgers to teach them that. That was literally the whole point of everything that Dr. Buss did, was to try and win. And not just on the court, also in terms of with the fans and building Showtime, literally, and then how that extended in years down the pike. So I think that culture is now demanded by Laker fans because they know what that is. And I know that because I came from the Minnesota Timberwolves, who never had any type of success like that and therefore did not expect it. So again, whoever's in control matters, don't get me wrong. Mm-hmm. But I think that the fans will hold the standard to account of what is expected if you are operating or running or working for, in any way, shape, or form, the Los Angeles Lakers. And so for me, as long as the new ownership group is well funded, which we know that to be the case, and is smart. I think we can take that for granted, given what Iger has accomplished at this point. And I'm just at this point still reading up on Josh Kushner, and certainly has built a level of success for himself as well. But what goes into making the team great and making the team win? I don't think that is something that I have any large question marks going in.
You inspired me with your clipper. Just a close second to Dr. Buss. Can I offer you Artie Moreno?
I knew you were going to let that go. I knew you weren't going to let that go. I knew it.
Oh, man.
I figured if you did it, I could do it too. I
saw something. Yeah. I saw something today about the Angels. Was it the Anaheim? Are we going back to Anaheim Angels now?
They passed a measure in the state legislature that will offer some tax incentives to the city, to the team, if they revert to their old name. It's not like binding. They don't have to do it. But in the event that they want to develop some of that land, it is to their economic benefit if they change the name back.
Okay, and there is your Angels segment of the day.
I just wanted to pile on the way that you did. DeMarco, I'm sorry I interrupted you.
No, it's all good. I was thinking about what you said about the Buss family. It's been like almost 50 years. Lakers, us, and the Buss family, and it's really coming to an end. I remember some companies and restaurants we grew up with that changed ownership.
You were saying, though, they have the same, DeMarco, right? They have the same. Nothing changed, at least in the short term.
Yeah.
On the Buss end, but I know what you're saying. Like eventually, right?
Eventually, yeah. And the other thing is, Bob Iger, he's got a great rep, but does a great entertainment executive make a great basketball owner? I guess we're going to find out. Who's doing the basketball side of this. We're still processing. I still can't believe this happened, and I can't believe we're talking about this now. This is not just a normal ownership change. Who sells the Lakers inside of 2 years? That doesn't make sense at all. And we may never figure out why.
Yeah, I mean, there's already reporting that you can find on it. Just again from if you go to like Bloomberg News, right? Just from the financial side of things as to what happened and why. We may not know for sure, but there's no question that right now Ramona and Dave McMenamin and so on and so forth are uncovering some of those details. So those will come out in due time. I think for now, at least the assumption is that it has, again, something to do with finances. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing. It could just be
that
it's an opportunity. Yeah, it's like you're flipping a house, right? And that's the sense that some people do that. It obviously doesn't happen in these NBA ownership circles too often, unless there's a reason to do it. And so I presume there's some sort of reason.
I've sold property fast. I had to. The other stop looking at me that way. The other thing is, what do you think happens to Jeannie Buss from this point?
I mean, I have no idea other than that from what I understand and just based off what I've read about Ramona's reporting is that the Buss family retains the percentage that they had underneath the Guggenheim Group and Mark Walter. And so that's, what is it? It's 16 or 17 or something like that % amongst the siblings, amongst the 6 siblings. So that seems to be, but what we don't know is how that will be run in accordance with new ownership. Whereas clearly there was a relationship, and it seemed like a good one, between Mark Walter and Jeannie Buss and everybody. But, I really don't know how that will play out. That's one of the questions that we'll have to find out in the coming weeks.
Mike Trudell, as always, a pleasure. We'll see you next week, I think, correct? Yes?
Yes, I was just talking to Laura about it. I think we're shooting for Wednesday, I think, as opposed to our usual Thursday. But, yeah, hopefully it'll be Wednesday.
Yeah, Greg's going on vacation. I don't know what he's thinking. Like he's finally getting out of here. But, so we'll see you on Wednesday. Thanks, Drew.
All right, guys.
See you, brother.
You got it.
My man.
It's just every time I talk to somebody, it's like, okay, I got 30 more questions.
Yeah.
We're going to hear it from the fans coming up next. And what does it mean for them? How invested are they in whoever's writing the checks? Does it really matter to a fan? That's coming up. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA, and my pals at Rotolo Chevrolet. They're my pals. And I've known these guys for a really long time. They've been a partner of mine here on 710 ESPN for years now, and I love telling you about them. I love telling you about not one, not two, but the 3 different cars I've bought for them. All of my kids drive cars from Rotolo Chevrolet. because I know that you're going to get a great deal. I know that they're going to treat you with courteousness, with respect, with transparency, and, of course, that legendary Rotolo customer service. It starts at the very, very top with my friend Mike Capozio. His son, Michael, of course, deeply involved in the dealership as well. Armando Rojo, the general manager. I've gotten to know Julio, who I talk Dodgers and Raiders with all the time. All those guys out there, they just make sure that you are taken care of over and over and over again. That's why they've won Dealer of the Year as many times as they have. We're talking 14 times in a row. So if you've been thinking about a car or a truck, especially if you've been thinking about that Chevy Silverado, get yourself out to Rotolo Chevrolet. Right off the 210 freeway, Sierra Avenue exit. You can't miss it. Sea of Silverados. Make, models, and colors galore. Whatever you have in mind, they've got you covered at Rotolo Chevrolet. And if you can't go out there, go online. RotoloChevy.com. ROTOLO. RotoloChevy.com. And whether you go in the store or whether you go online, make sure they know that Travis sent you in to Rotolo Chevrolet.
And caller number 7 right now. Caller 7 at 877-710-ESPN. You win on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. One spot to be in the Morongo Fantasy Football Face-Off this Thursday with Travis and Marcus at Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Caller number 7, 877-710-ESPN. You get a spot now.
Call Jacob.
Hey, it's Mace.
And I'm Ireland.
After a crash, you are on the spot. You got to make the right decisions.
So count on peace of mind. Count on Jacob. Here's what I mean. 800-345-6789. Mace, you just count to 9.
Exactly. Count on a plan. Count on a team that moves fast. Count on Jacob.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Being a sports fan in Los Angeles can be unpredictable. Your ice cream shouldn't be. For over 80 years, Thrifty has delivered the exact same legendary experience, right down to our signature cylindrical scoop. It's the brand this city was raised on, and the easiest call you'll make on game day. Skip the debate. Just grab the carton everyone already agrees on. Thrifty Ice Cream, a California classic. Available at most major retailers.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. Wednesday afternoon, while the Lakers have been sold. Don't worry, though, we don't sell out here. I mean, sometimes we do, but not today. DeMarco, Travis, Bergie, producer Laura, Funchin Lover, DeAndre in the back on the YouTube, and you get in that YouTube chat. We continue to react to the Lakers being sold again on the No Stress Sports Talk Express. We keep rolling on ESPN LA.
All right, just so I don't get accused of being totally full of you-know-what, I said we're going to take some calls, and we're going to take some calls. We'll start right here. Coach is talking about the Lakers, the new ownership group. The old ownership group was here for 5 minutes in about the grand scheme of things.
Yeah. 14 months.
Yeah, my goodness, that happened fast. Let's go to Hollywood to start, and Brett, you're on with Trav and DeMarco and Travis, and Greg's here as well. What's going on, Brett?
Hi, guys. East, West Hollywood.
What's
up?
Which
Hollywood?
Hello?
There's a bunch of them.
Are you shocked?
Hollywood Hills, Outpost Canyon.
All right.
No, I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked, and I don't think there's a conspiracy going on, so I'm really in the minority here.
So what do you
think?
think
This is what
happened?
I think. I think you're sitting in a meeting all of a sudden. You've been trying to get in while you're a minority owner for a while. Sorry, I've been on the phone for an hour. I took notes. One of the people in that meeting as an owner is Stan Kroenke. We thought the Nuggets would be able to stay as valid as they were when they won they lose. They get further and further away from a championship every year, the Nuggets. Dolan is saying he wants to break up part of his team before the freaking victory parade. Cuban, God only knows what happened to him when he sold his majority interest, and I think that's part of what we got, why we got Luka, is to just neuter that guy so he didn't talk to the press so much. But I think the best two teams in LA to follow for the future might be the Rams and the Dodgers, because those guys can spend money like they want. We got Myles Garrett living in, 310 or 323. We have a bunch of successful franchises, and we don't know if we'll be able to catch Oklahoma City or freaking do they even have 2 million people living in San Antonio? We don't know if we can beat those guys
What
for
does that
half
have to
a
do with
decade.
them selling the Dodgers? Or, excuse me, the Lakers?
Are you saying that they're going to sell the
It
Lakers
means
because they don't think they can win?
It's getting more and more impossible to have a basketball franchise that can win multiple championships in a row. This parity thing makes it less fun to be the owner of a basketball franchise in a major market.
So they got
Whereas
out because
baseball,
it's too hard to win?
we see spending like
sir,
crazy.
Sir. So you are saying that they are selling the team because of the salary cap and they can't win multiple championships in a row? I just want to be clear.
That's what Kroenke and Dolan are saying. I'm just echoing what they're saying. And I'm
so you
saying
think
if you can
Walter's
make
saying
$2
the
billion
same?
and keep the Dodgers and keep them rolling when you know you can, rather than having all these people on AM radio saying, hey, how come we can't build Shaq and Kobe, where the contracts say we can't get another great team like we grew up on. I'm saying it's tougher because of the parity issue to be as successful as LA's used to with its other sports franchises.
Are you glad you stayed on hold for an hour?
Thank you for the call, Brett. Here's what I don't.
We're here for you.
These people that have these resources, Guggenheim, Mark Walter, the Bob Iger, Josh Kushner, whoever it is, they don't buy these teams thinking what's going to happen in the next 6 months, 9 months, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. They buy them for the long haul. They buy them. The reason these guys, the reason Donald Sterling has what he has for long, he never sells anything because the value of this stuff just keeps going up. These are very, very, very rarely short-term plays. This is why the Walter Group getting out so quickly is so unusual. That and him saying, well, SGA's really good, Brunson's really good, and Wemby's really good. I'm out. Not a chance.
Yeah, because eventually those guys are going to get
Of
injured or
course
they're going
they
to be
are.
out.
Wait.
And then eventually,
That was the point he was trying to
So
make.
this is-
It's too hard to win in the NBA.
I got the point. Here's what his point was.
Makes one of us.
Parity in basketball is bad. That's what it was. It was
Parity bad, too
Parity
hard to
bad,
win,
Too
let's
hard
get
to
out.
win. Get out.
Wait.
So Walter is saying that there's too much parity in basketball. We can't win back-to-back championships, so we should not be
So let's
playing.
sell the Lakers.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that is more conspiracy than our conspiracy.
No disrespect. I
No
felt
offense,
like
Brett.
I was
It's a
listening
good
to a
call.
guy at a bus stop as I'm driving by. You know what I mean? That had a megaphone, you know?
You wonder why we don't take calls.
He's wearing a sign
You
around
know,
him.
Greg, you just. Hey, Trav, why don't you ever take calls and you?
Not being disrespectful, but
All right,
We
let's-
love you, Brett. Thanks for listening.
big time.
Let's try another one. Let's go to Whittier this time. And Chris, you're on with DeMarco and Travis. What's up, Chris?
What's up, everybody? Greg, I messaged you last week about the paint. Hope it went well.
No, it did go well. Thank you. I did get. I think I responded too. Yeah.
How many people did you ask, right?
Yeah.
I just talked about it.
Oh.
What's
All
up,
right,
Chris?
everybody. So, what's up? Just gathering my thoughts. Been on hold for a bit, but I feel like it's just a loose end. Somewhere down the line, he didn't tie up a loose end, and it's getting back to him. And there's more billionaires out there in the world than there are millionaires. So he's in a good old boys club, and somewhere down the line, he pissed somebody off, and they leaked something got out, whether it was the insurance thing, who knows what. But in this day and age, everything's going to come out, and everything's going to come to light. So
Amen to
it's
that.
just something that it's just been something running through my mind most of the day. Everybody keeps coming up with these conspiracies and whatnot, but listen to you guys on my commute most of the days on the way home, and I'll leave you guys with this. Or DeMarco, Just win, baby.
Look at you.
You were going to repeat it. You were going to repeat it.
You almost sucked me in. Oh, my God.
That was pretty well done. Good job, Chris.
Right. You will never get me back.
Look, this is an old phrase, and I think that what has happened since this story broke this morning to as we sit here at 4:44 in the afternoon is a perfect example of it. When we don't have all the information, we will come up with it on our own. We will speculate on why things are happening because we don't know. The phrase is, nature hates a vacuum, right?
Yeah.
If there's no information, no news, we will fill it with something.
But we can gumshoe with the facts.
Well,
though.
that's what I mean. And
yeah.
but that's exactly what I'm saying. We're guessing. We're theorizing. We're trying to say, well, if this is that, then maybe this is this. And so when something unusual happens, and this is exceptionally unusual, that a team, never mind the Lakers, any team getting flipped like this quickly would be exceptionally unusual. That it's the Lakers takes it to a whole nother level altogether.
I can't ever remember a sports franchise getting flipped this fast.
Me neither. And that's why when you start thinking, he's talking about loose ends and there's federal investigations and cell phones and computers being seized and the name Kushner is involved. It's just like the whole thing comes together with, I don't know, man. And it's just, and it leads itself to all sorts of wild theories.
Yeah, and there aren't more billionaires than millionaires.
Yeah, that was a weird thing that I heard, too. I think Lori was like, I don't think that's right.
60 million plus millionaires and 3,000 to 4,000 billionaires.
Yeah.
I
think
probably
he means
have more money.
I think if I had to, again, if we had to guess what he means, and we're doing this, that own these teams.
Oh.
That own the team owners are all billionaires. They're not millionaires.
Right. So, I mean, the question I have is, do you think Pablo Torre figures this out first or the Kawhi Leonard aspiration and whatever?
Well, I think they've got that one figured out pretty well. I don't think there's a lot of.
Well, there's more for him to find out.
What the hell actually happened over there?
He's going to go directly into this now. This is night and day. He's going to find out about Mark Walter now, right? Like you're on Pablo Torre's radar.
Here, perhaps. Come back to square one, as I'm going to do over and over and over again. It's the speed of it all that makes you go, huh?
Yeah.
Because
the 3 days.
Because look, by all accounts, Mark Walter cares deeply about winning. Right? Like the way that he's run the Dodgers leads you to believe that he wants to win. The way that he came in with the Lakers and made these moves aggressively, the way that he brought in his people, made moves aggressively, like he wanted to build it. This was never, by anything he's ever done with the Dodgers or in the very short time that he had the Lakers, was ever looked at as I'm just here to make a money. I'm just here to flip it, make a buck.
Yeah, he wants to win.
And so that it got flipped that quickly. It's like, what the heck happened?
Yeah.
Like that. So we're still waiting for the what
Frank
the heck
Lucas
happened.
wanted to build a hospital.
Yeah, it's like, okay, like it's an offer you can't refuse. Okay,
Yeah.
but you were just in it to make a few bucks,
Yeah.
and I know it's more than a few bucks, but again,
2
he's a billionaire many times over. So what is another 2.5? And I know it's a ton of money, but did he buy the Dodgers just to make money, or did he buy the Dodgers to make money and win championships?
Both.
It's both.
It's both. So why did this flip so quick?
I think you bought the Lakers for the same reasons. Now the reason he sold is what we're trying to figure out.
Right. And it has to be. I mean, I'm maybe there's another reason. Maybe there's more things going on. But if you what is it? What's the law that is like the thing that's supposed to happen will happen?
Murphy's Law.
Murphy's Law. It's Murphy's Law.
No, I'm sorry. Occam's razor.
Occam's razor. Yes.
What's Murphy's Law?
Occam's
Then?
razor.
Anything that will go wrong.
That's
can go
Murphy's
wrong.
Law.
Yeah.
Occam's razor is the most obvious answer. Is the
that
answer.
one? Okay.
The most obvious answer is that he's under federal investigation, and he's like, I got to do something, and I got to get rid of this. And there's nothing. It has to be something that's just extraordinary for me to think it's anything other than that.
Cash fixes. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Say that again.
I have a problem. Okay. I have
Yeah.
a problem. I'm under investigation. Let me rephrase. My company is under investigation.
Yeah.
That the only way out of that is cash.
That's the only. I'm like,
No.
this is the guy that put his own jersey on the Dodgers patch.
That's what I'm saying. It's like just
I have one more
Or the
scenario.
Patriots.
straight cash
Yeah.
fixes it.
Remember
And
when-
maybe the answer could be yes. I don't know.
I have one more. Remember when Suge Knight held Vanilla Ice over a balcony?
I've heard that story.
Yeah, that also could be in play. Yeah. Give me all your stuff, or I'll drop you.
Let's try another
like
one
if
here.
there's going to be a movie.
Give
then
me
that's
the
what it
rights
could
to
be.
Ice Ice Baby, or I let go.
kind of a bop. Pretty good song. Alec in Glendale. Let's try you, Alec. What's going on, my friend?
How you guys doing? Love the show. You guys are great together, great duo. I'm just worried about this. It just doesn't seem good. Like, doesn't seem like the Luka Doncic era is going great.
No.
Well, but that's not his fault, though.
No, it's not Luka's fault, but I think
It's not that it's Luka's fault. It's
No.
just that
You're right. It
He's
is. It's
very
not
right.
going great. There's
Yeah.
been like 4 or 5
it's not
different
going to be
changes.
good for his Aaron. We built a whole team with an ownership group, and then as soon as the season's about to start, it's a whole new ownership group.
That's where I'm at.
I feel like Jerry Buss would be very disappointed with this.
Yeah, does this get you closer to a championship? Does this get you closer to beating OKC, or the
knows?
opposite?
Who knows? Like, again, thank you for the call, Alec. Who knows is the answer. Like, and again, going back to the first caller, like, I don't think these transactions are done with can we beat that team next season? Like, these transactions are with how much money can I make? How can we make it better so we do compete for titles? But it's over the course of, years and years and years. Like, the short-term thinking and purchasing these teams, I don't think enters the thought process very often.
No, but I mean, Luka and I guess the team is under. This is what we're doing. We're building to beat OKC. We're building to beat Wemby, and then all of a sudden, there's a new ownership group, and no one knows anything because they don't know either.
You're right.
So the thing about this, Tom Haberstroh put this out earlier today. Luka Doncic has played for 5 different owners in less than 3 years. He had Mark Cuban that sold to the Adelson family. Then he got traded to the Lakers and Jeannie Buss. Mark Walter bought it, and now it's the Kushner Iger team. 5 different owners he's played for. It's like having a different offensive coordinator every year in football.
At some point, I bet he would be. He has to be mad they traded him out of Dallas. Like, now I'm here and I'm mired in this again.
I think that he's probably thinking, what in the world is going to happen next?
That's
right.
I think that he was excited when he was upset because he wanted to be in Dallas forever and all that. But then he got here and he talked to Mark Walter and he talked to Andrew Friedman and maybe Rob Pelinka happened to be in a corner somewhere. But they were having a conversation. He's like, okay, good. This is my team now. I'm going to own the Lakers. I'm going to be the best player on this team. This is my Laker team. And he had him and the Walter group were in sync together.
Right.
Yeah.
And then this all happens while he's probably in Slovenia.
A little quiet is probably something he was very interested in. And quiet just from there's not going to be another, anvil that falls out of the sky that I have to deal with, like getting traded, get owner, new owner. It's just to just have a minute or two to like, hey, who are my teammates? Can we play some basketball? It's been the business side of this that's been preoccupying the Luka era more than anything else.
I'm just saying I would not begrudge the guy if he wanted to go someplace else.
I mean, he just resigned.
Yeah,
so
I know.
He's here for a little while. I get it.
But if he said, I just want to go someplace where I can just focus on basketball, I wouldn't begrudge the guy.
You wonder how much of the executive level stuff, the ownership level stuff, like trickles down to the actual it might be a lot. I mean, you've been in the situation where there's stuff going on, where maybe it's just, look, man, as long as that guy can get to the rim and that guy can defend and this guy can shoot, what do I care?
How often did we talk about how often did sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. How often did we talk about Jeannie Buss and how like what was going on up top?
Mm-hmm.
It was affecting it. Like, you need to start from the top. It's always Walter, you felt great about it because you knew what you were getting from the top, and then it trickled all the way down, DeMarco.
Yeah, right. I could tell you what happened is usually first the GM goes, then you start worrying about the coach, then you start worrying about is the front office structured correctly.
Right.
But all that stuff's in place.
Yeah.
This is something different.
We'll see.
Right.
Who knows? We haven't even talked about
outside of GM being on safe ground. I think that might be the only shaky thing.
We'll talk about it. We'll get into the actual like structure of how it may go. That's coming up in just a little bit. Plus more of your calls, 877-710-ESPN, and of course a little tip or no tip. It's all coming up next. DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
So you're out there driving to work, right? You're minding your own business, minding your P's and Q's, listening to us on the radio, and then bang, out of nowhere, somebody slams into you. Just like that. Say that again. Yes, like that. You're having a bad day, and you know it. And what you're thinking is, what do I do? Well, here's what you do. You call my guy, Attorney Big Al. He will take care of you. Big Al's been helping accident victims across California for over 15 years. And like you said, it's summertime in California. It couldn't be more dangerous out there. Keep your head on a swivel. He's an LA native. Big Al is. He's a huge sports fan. He knows that after a crash, things get crazy. They can get really overwhelming. And you got your family stuff, your kids, your wife, everything else. You need somebody in your corner to help you with just this. Between dealing with insurance companies trying to rip you off and trying to get your car fixed, it can be a mess, man. And if you're hurt, you got to find the right doctors. It can be a whole lot. It can turn your world upside down, if not already. This is where Big Al and his team will step in for you and really take charge of the situation. Lock in this phone number. Do not forget this. 1-800-HURT-123. Couldn't be simpler. Remember this. 1-800-HURT-123. They'll guide you through this entire process. They won't let the insurance company call the plays. They'll help you understand what you may be entitled to. So make your first call to Attorney Big Al. Let me give you that number one more time. 1-800-HURT-123. They're available 24/7. So 6 in the morning, 8 at night, what have you. Call them. They're there. Your first consultation is free. If there's no recovery, there is no fee. Can't lose. 1-800-HURT-123 or visit attorneybigalca.com.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Is it conceivable that one ultra-rich guy calls another ultra-rich guy and just says, hey, this may sound completely crazy. What would you think about selling the Lakers to us?
100% very possible. I think, if anything, it will be a similar outlook to what we had previously about these are guys that are going to be willing to spend in the margins, and they're going to do whatever's best for adding the stuff in the uncapped areas, front office, coaching staff, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And you're also led by a guy in Bob Iger. And look, maybe I'm biased because I've been around him a little bit. You know, he was the boss around here. But I know for a fact that he is a monster NBA fan. This is someone who truly loves the sport of basketball.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
Looking for a vodka with standards? Blue Ice delivers. American-made from Idaho potatoes, gluten-free, non-GMO, and only 64 calories an ounce. Enjoy the classic Huckleberry with lemonade or award-winning double espresso. Blue Ice vodka, premium taste, nothing extra.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill?
It's just better for you.
Waba Grill. It's flavorful.
Pick me up and never put me down.
It's quality. It's fresh. It's spicy. Introducing our new Chili Crisp Dumplings. A spicy twist on a Waba favorite. Bold, crunchy, and tossed in fiery chili crisp. Get yours now, only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
Harry Douglas here to help you ignite your taste buds with Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shots. Juicy cherry, citrus lime, and blue raspberry. It's that iconic freezer pop flavor, but with none of that guilty sugar aftermath. The perfect summer kick. It's delicious, portable, zero sugar energy shot bursting with flavor. Bring on the summer with Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shots. Available online at 5hourenergy.com and on Amazon.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. You play for the win, not just on game day, every day. Channel that drive into your money. Robinhood puts you in control, all on one platform. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move.
It's around 4:45 in the Southland on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. You know what that means? It's time for Tip or No Tip, presented by Attorney Big Al. Tip or No Tip with producer Laura. Tip or No Tip, presented by Attorney Big Al. If you get in an accident, tip the scale in your favor. Make Big Al your first call. Don't go at it alone. Call 1-800-HURT-123. That's 1-800-HURT-123. Or visit attorneybigalca.com. And now, with Tip or No Tip, here's producer Laura.
Thanks, Chris. All right, guys.
Can I say one thing before you get started?
No.
Especially in the NFL. I love these videos where people overreact to quarterbacks throwing picks in camp.
I know.
Just saying.
I know.
It's camp, people.
Just saying.
You talking about camp?
You were talking about camp.
Talking about camp.
Not a game.
Not a game.
Not a game. Not a
Not a
game.
game.
We're
Camp.
talking about camp.
It's camp. Can I speak now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good. It's your show.
Not a game.
All right. Before there was Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, we had MySpace. I don't know if you guys heard that they might actually be coming back. So MySpace was bought by Justin Timberlake a few years ago and then got sold. But the new owners of the new owners for MySpace are planning to relaunch it, even though they haven't fully and completely announce what the date would be or exactly what the new version would look like, the news has the internet going crazy because people like me were really into. That's how I learned to code certain things, because you wanted your page to look different every day. I had no life, I swear. So the customized profiles, the profile songs, the glitter graphics, and of course the infamous top 8, right? So it all might be coming back. Nothing might be coming back that looks just like that. But I wanted to know, tip or no tip, if MySpace comes back, you must allow people to do at least the top 8 and the customized profiles.
Oh, tip on that. I'm not going to do MySpace again. I did some damage on MySpace.
Oh.
I'm done with that part of my life. Oh, my God.
I want those stories. Yeah,
What
we
was
all
the dude
did
that,
damage.
that
Tom.
blew up
Tom.
over...
Tom.
Tom who?
Tom.
No, he was. Oh, there's somebody
The
else.
guy that blew up, the comedian that blew up with MySpace.
Remember Tila Tequila?
Oh, I think was it Dane Cook?
Dane Cook.
Yeah.
That guy.
How do you blow up with that?
Blew up on
How
MySpace.
did he blow up on MySpace?
He was the first guy to like capitalize on MySpace fame and became this superstar. And then when you went to see him perform, he wasn't funny.
He was in movies.
Yeah, the next funny things he says will be the first.
Good luck,
Yeah,
Chuck.
good luck, sorry.
This was a horrible movie. Sorry.
It was my favorite part about is the line in Step Brothers where the jerk brother Derek is like, "Hey, we got Dane Cook 20 minutes. Let's go." That he's into it.
Right.
I never had a MySpace. I like everything that you just said was absolute gobbledygook to me. I don't know. And like you would say top 8?
Top 8.
What was that?
So you would have your top 8 friends, right?
Yeah.
But you would create drama at
Oh,
school.
yeah.
If you were like,
so you didn't include
if
somebody.
you didn't
Got
include
it.
somebody, or like, let's say again,
Heat, Travis.
I was a teenager, whatever. So like, if you got pissed off at your friend, they would move from like 1 all the way down to 8.
It was a ranking.
Yeah,
Because there was 4 on top, 4 on the
Four on
bottom.
bottom.
So if you were on top, that means you were in. If you were
Okay.
the first one,
Ooh,
that's
yeah.
that's meant for like girlfriends, boyfriends,
Boyfriends,
you know,
or like
the
side
most important
pieces.
person.
I have power rankings for my kids.
See, and you
At
can use
least
it on
you admit
MySpace.
it. Okay, wait. At least you admit it, because when I've asked my mom who's your favorite, I don't have a favorite. Shut up. Yes, you
It's
do.
Kelly at the top.
No, my line is always this: I love them all equally. I like them differently.
Fair enough.
And it's fluid.
I
Bobby
respect that.
first?
It is fluid.
Yes.
Depending on who has
I
been
think
home
Bobby's
most
first.
recently, goes to the bottom of the list because they're terrible roommates.
I'm gonna say right now it goes Kelly, Michael, Bobby.
No.
No.
Bobby's at the top
Told
because
ya.
Bobby.
He's in college.
No,
No, that's Michael.
Michael's at the bottom because he's home for the summer for only a couple of weeks,
yeah.
and he's a slob and he's a monster and he leaves the doors unlocked. So he is currently ranked 3rd.
Which is the one that couldn't open the garage door?
That's Michael.
I was like, I would have gotten your rankings perfect. I said Bobby top, then I was like, then your daughter,
Yes.
and then Michael.
They are
Yeah.
actually an age where look, tomorrow it could be inside out and upside down. But yeah, we have power
Is
rankings.
Kelly typically in the middle?
She rarely is last. Occasionally
Yeah.
she is last, but rarely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would
That's
say,
funny.
Tiff, I would need the top 8. I would need Tom as number 1 no matter what, because Tom
I
was the
hated
creator
him. Yeah.
and he had his picture and he was your friend no matter what. His picture was first
Yep.
on everybody's profile.
Oh, that's funny.
So then the top 8, it was Tom and then all your friends.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yep.
I would need Tom there. I would need a top 8 and a song of the day.
Song of
Oh,
the day.
I love
There
the
you go.
song. Yep.
Take me
yep,
out
yep.
to the ball game and just leave it there.
Feel ya?
All right, Bunch, you got the next one.
All right, guys, I did something really embarrassing the other day.
Again?
Shocking.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. So,
Well, this is hard. He doesn't get embarrassed easy.
Well, that's true. That's true.
So I went to go clean out my cat's litter box, blah, blah, blah. Went to go take it out, the whatever the droppings or whatever in the garage, what I do every night before I go to bed or whatever. I open a garage, turn on the light, and do it away in the trash can or whatever. And then I walk back in, and all of a sudden, there's like a moth or something that hit me on the shoulder. So I do just like and I, it just hit me at shoulder. It was
Do it again.
basically that's what
It's
I
like
did.
one of those things that
Yeah,
does-
like basically I just said it's like a June bug or something. A bee just went kamikaze style on my shoulder, and then I turned around to see if anyone was looking at me, and sure enough, the neighbor was.
Oh,
no.
That same one?
No, but a different neighbor walking in the neighborhood, whatever, looked at me and, was looking in my garage.
Did he say anything to you?
No, he did not. And I just turned around and just ran inside.
Go, hey.
Not even. But tip or no tip, you've done something embarrassing in front of your neighbors.
Oh, tip.
I
Sorry.
mean, who hasn't?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tip.
They caught me, fixing. Never mind.
What?
Oh, can we finish the story?
I
now?
know. I can't.
There's no way to get out of this now.
I think
you
it's
put
easy.
it out there, fixing.
Compromise. I was fixing the shorts I was wearing.
I was gonna say, I was like, that's pretty easy.
Readjusting.
You were readjusting.
I was readjusting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it happens.
And they were standing right there. And I
Oh
was
my
fully
God.
readjusting.
Were you wearing headphones or just looking in different
I was
direction?
wearing shorts, and that's it. Yeah.
Well,
And
you must have been cooking something or just finished
it was
cooking.
early, and I was just going out to grab something and run back in.
Oh
and-
my God.
Yeah, I got a little
Okay,
twisted.
I don't know if this is embarrassing. I know it embarrasses Susan, but I don't care. I go out there, whether it's to bring in the trash cans or whatever it is, I'll walk out, get something out of the car in my T-shirt and underwear all the time. I don't care.
Really?
Boxers,
Your
right?
underwear?
Yeah.
Is it boxers or briefs?
Yeah, it's boxer briefs, actually.
No, boxer briefs. Okay, so
Wait,
yeah, that's fine.
Why do you wanna know?
Well, because no, I want to know. I want to know. No.
I'm not going to go walk
there's a
up and down the
reason.
street, but if I'm going to I left my glasses in the car, for instance. I'm not going to put on a pair of shorts to go do
Yeah,
that.
Wait,
if
you
I
absolutely
saw
should.
him in
Yes,
boxers,
you
I'd be
do.
okay. If
Yeah.
I saw him in tidy whities,
They're not
I might
tidy
be-
whities.
Thank you.
I got you.
Thank
I'm
Thank
with
you.
you.
It's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
totally
yeah,
different
yeah.
sight seeing somebody in
Hey,
tidy whities walking
I
around.
might funny you say
Walter
that.
White.
Yeah.
I
No.
wouldn't do it in tidy whities.
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
have any tidy whities
No, no.
anymore,
Yeah,
but
if you did,
if I did, I don't. But my I'm going
You
to
would
the
put
car
on
to get
shorts.
my glasses. I'm not going to. No.
Yeah.
I can't see my phone. I realize I've come home, had dinner, I've taken off my pants.
I'm with you, Travis.
This is the thing that
I'm
I
with you,
did.
Travis. One time I walked out on my towel.
Yeah.
Just
yes.
a towel.
Yeah.
I'm not putting on shorts to go get my glasses out of the front seat of the car. I'm not
Yes,
doing
Y'all
sir.
that.
are wild.
It's a good thing a June bug didn't hit you when you were only wearing a towel.
I know. The towel would have dropped.
Okay, first of all, we don't I will never no. But even Christian, even if we get a DoorDash delivery or whatever, sometimes he's just in his boxer briefs,
All
and
good.
then I was like, babe, go open the door, and he'll throw on a shirt and shorts. We cannot.
Nah,
it's
that's
crazy.
way too much work.
We cannot.
Convenience first.
Yeah.
No.
The only
Y'all
thing
are wild.
embarrassing I've done is just get really, really drunk by the pool when there's a whole bunch of people and, you start passing out. You start singing karaoke. It's
Oh,
not
my
a good
God.
situation.
You haven't threw up in front of them or whatever, right?
No,
Okay.
I haven't thrown up in, 15 years. I've
done that before. I've done that before.
In front of your neighbors.
In front of my house, in front of my neighbors. Yeah.
Oh.
The old Trev, you ever
Too
had
much
the
Hennessy?
old upset stomach?
Too much mimosa.
From Mimosa.
Yeah, during a
Too much?
Just the old upset stomach,
Yeah.
and you think you're alone, and you relax for a minute, and then you're not alone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Yes, I
Yeah.
told you what happened when we're here.
That's
yeah,
right there.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
did tell me that.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I
You know what I
realized,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah. Does that ever happen to you?
You think you're alone,
And you're not. Right. Walks
Yeah.
right in. Oh
Yeah.
God, I'm so sorry.
Right at the exact
My
point.
bad.
Yeah, totally.
You are listening to KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station, and more of your phone calls coming up in a little bit. We'll get back to the Lakers sale, to Bob Iger and Josh Kushner, and we'll kind of jump into the part that we really haven't spent a lot of time on, which is what does this mean for the future of the people that work there, that had just, in some cases, some of them had just gotten there. That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Trav, ESPN LA.
And Tip or No Tip is brought to you by my guy, Attorney Big Al. If you get into an accident out there, tip the scale in your favor. Make Big Al your first call. Don't go at it alone. Call 1-800-HURT-123. That's 1-800-HURT-123. Or visit attorneybigalca.com.
And the breaking news, the Los Angeles Lakers have been sold again. From Mark Walters' team to Josh Kushner and Bob Iger. We're reacting all day long on your home of Lakers basketball. Breaking news on ESPN LA, powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for coupons and locations.
The Lakers have been sold again. Keep listening all day long for us to react on ESPN LA.
Hey, John Ireland here. Tired of watching life from the bench? It's time to get in the game. Globe Life is looking for people who want more than just a job. Set your schedule and help families protect what matters most. No experience? No problem. Training is provided, and you don't need anything to get started. It's not a desk job. It's a shot at building your legacy on your own terms. Your road to the championship starts at globelifecareers.com. Globe Life, official life insurance of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Championship Boxing returns to Pechanga Resort Casino on Friday, August 21st as Jake Paul and Nakisa Badarian's Most Valuable Promotions presents Serrano versus Mansour. Be there for an historic event as the most decorated fighter in women's boxing, Amanda the Real Deal Serrano, seeks to break the all-time women's knockout record in her bout against Argentina's Lucrecia Mansour. Grab your tickets and don't miss out on an unforgettable, action-packed night of boxing. Visit Pechanga.com for more info.
Rams preseason football is back, and the countdown to kickoff is officially underway. Get your first look at new additions like Myles Garrett and Trent McDuffie, alongside stars Matthew Stafford and Puka Nacua, to experience every game live and enjoy home playoff ticket access, interest-free monthly payment plans, and exclusive stadium event pre-sales. Explore Rams season tickets today. Visit therams.com/2026. Don't miss out on any of this season's action and get your Rams season tickets now.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com.
That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show on this Wednesday. Yeah, we're not sports bros over here. Travis liked that in the open today. Hey, bro, let's talk some Dodgers, bro. Let's talk some sports, bro. Do you think that guy's voice is really like that all the time? Anyway, we use our real voices here, and we talk about the Lakers being sold. Again, on your home of Lakers basketball, LA's mega sports station, ESPN LA. We keep rolling on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show right now, bro.
By the way, that is the real voice.
Is it?
That is absolutely the real voice. I'm not wrong.
Chris's bro voice.
Bro.
It's
very breathy. Bro.
Yeah.
Like it.
Were you a bro guy or you a bruh guy?
More of a bro guy.
Yeah,
What's
me
up,
too.
bro?
Yeah. Feels a little less.
Bro seems forced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to say brother?
I do say
I feel
brother.
like Hulk Hogan when I hear brother.
I go brother. I go more Superfly Snuka. Brother.
I will occasionally use the word brother, though. What's going on, brother? Not in like in a hip way, just in a, I don't know, dude. Instead of
broski.
Dude, we'll go with brother.
I will say bro. Like, what's up, bro?
Yeah.
But it's not like bro.
No.
Speaking of broski, Brody retired.
Yeah.
Yeah, Russell Westbrook retired. Sum up his career in one word.
Pretty awesome.
Amazing by himself.
I'm going to fumble this,
better.
But you like this. Mercurial.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Isn't that a better one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, he was a phenomenal player.
Yeah, I forgot he was MVP.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Averaged a triple-double for the season, was an MVP, was a lot of fun to watch for most of his career, and a guy that I would never want on my team.
Yeah,
like
that's a good way to put it.
That's like watching Russell Westbrook was an incredible experience, and watching how fast and athletic and explosive and how competitive he was. Like, it was incredibly fun to watch. And then if you were on your team, like, oh my God, he's going to do it again. And he had no breaks. Like, it was just all full steam ahead.
All gas, no breaks. Yeah.
I loved him because he was a Bruin, and I loved watching him at UCLA. He almost won a title with them. They just ran into a Memphis team that was just better.
Yeah.
And also that was really stupid because Ben Howland didn't put Russell Westbrook on Derrick
Don't
Rose.
relitigate.
Yeah, right. Anyway, it gets stuck in my head.
Yeah, Hall of Famer though, right?
Yeah, no,
Congrats,
but he was amazing in college. He was just so frustrating to watch. He wasn't a winning player in the NBA.
I think at one point he was.
Well, I mean, he was on some good. Went to the finals.
Yeah,
he
went
won
to
a
the
title
finals,
with Denver,
but he was going to lose you games. He wasn't going to win you games.
He was never going to be the second best guy on your team because that's not how he viewed himself.
He's the guy.
But he played as if he was the number one guy. Always.
Yeah, and look, I think that's what made him for the vast majority. Like he believed, and I think for a period of time he was probably right. There's nobody better at this than me. And he truly believed it. And those guys that do believe that are never going to take a back seat, and that's what makes them great players.
KD and Russell Westbrook together was a great duo when they were playing, and then it just
James Harden too.
With Harden. I compare him to Harden. Like Harden and him are kind of the same to me.
He was more fun to watch for me than Harden. Watching Harden is a tough watch for me.
Awful watch because he was foul baiting. He was like almost the originator of the foul bait.
And he was really good at it.
Degree.
But like Westbrook would do some stuff like, oh my God, what did I just see?
Rarely do you see a guy play with that much passion.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he really, really wants to
He
win.
cared.
Yeah.
He cared.
Deeply.
Yeah.
Deep.
I love that.
Too deeply, but yes, deeply.
I'm sorry. Did you guys just compare Westbrook to Harden?
No,
as far as watching him.
No, I have a pushback on that. Only because Westbrook's career got diminished only because what happened in his Lakers tenure. As far as him not being a winning player, he literally took OKC by himself in a first-round matchup against the Houston Rockets. Unfortunately, they didn't win that series. But I'm just saying, like, there's moments where Westbrook literally is playing his heart out. Oh, I know he only has one motor. But literally when you go to the back end of his career, as far as him playing with the Clippers, him coming off the bench, embracing that role, him coming with the Denver Nuggets, and he literally revamped his career with the Denver Nuggets and playing in a role with them where no one thought he could do that. So him not being a winning player, I don't buy that. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm comparing him to James Harden not because of their exact style of play. Harden was frustrating to watch, and he was foul baiting and all those kind of things, and that's not what Russell Westbrook did. They were triple-double machines. They could do a lot they were the point guards. They were the one that running the offense, and they also didn't win when it mattered. That's how I'm comparing it. And they played together. They are very different players, but they are ended up in the same kind of category.
You try playing with Andre Roberson and Mitch McGarry and a rookie Jeremy Grant and a rookie DeMontis Sabonis. Okay, but
and played with Kevin Durant.
Okay, hold on. Okay, again, when, that Oklahoma City Thunder team was on the verge of being one of the greatest teams in NBA history. But who decided to leave? Who's the one that decided to leave? James Harden and Kevin Durant. James Harden had a valid reason to leave because he was a sixth man of the year and he was looking to get paid, and that's what the Houston Rockets were doing. Kevin Durant literally decided to leave to join the team that beat him in the Western Conference Finals. I'm sorry, man. So Westbrook he stayed with OKC for a couple of seasons after that, and there's reasons why you saw him being MVP.
He brought in Paul George with him.
And what happened with that? Paul George is the one that didn't show up.
Yeah.
Carmelo Anthony was on the older side of his career, so
I forgot Anthony was even in OKC.
Right.
You're right. I totally forgot about that.
He was in OKC?
Yeah, briefly.
Oh,
yeah,
God,
he was there.
Remember that?
Hey, DeAndre, I see you, bro.
Yeah. No, I think he's right. But the takeaway between those two players that we're talking about, like if you said to me, did you enjoy watching Russell Westbrook in the NBA? Yes.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy watching James Harden in the NBA?
No.
Not really.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
They were just two really good players that couldn't finish the job. That was it. That's the only reason I'm comparing them.
Let's try another phone call here. Let's go back to the
love
Lakers
him, though,
sale.
DeAndre. I love him. He's a Bruin.
Let's try Long Beach and Jack. Jack, you're on with DeMarco and Travis and Greg. What's going on, Jack?
Yeah, how you doing? Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
I'm going to go in the woods a little bit with the conspiracy theory about the timing of Walter's investigation, then the Dodgers going to the White House, and then the president's son-in-law's brother buys the Lakers. Just a little worried about the politics of all this.
That's fair. I forgot about the White House visit.
I did too. Good. Thank you for the call, Jack. It's he's throwing out there, for whatever it's worth, that the Dodgers recently visited the White House, met with President Trump, and fast forward to today, and we find out that Mark Walter, who also owns the Dodgers, who is also under federal investigation for tax fraud, and one of his companies has now sold the Los Angeles Lakers to a group that includes, former Disney CEO Bob Iger and Josh Kushner, who is the brother of the president's son-in-law. Okay.
There's the connection.
I mean, all of those things are true. It doesn't necessarily mean that that's the through line. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's not the through line. I don't know, but the name Kushner makes a lot of people go, wait, what? And I know his politics are very different than his brother's. His politics are very different than the president's. Maybe there's something there. Maybe there isn't. I don't know. But we will find out with whatever happens over the next days, weeks, and months.
Right. I don't think it's good. I'm not trying to get political at all. I think there are people that are going to look at what you're talking about and choose a side and say, I do not want to follow the Lakers. I do not want to watch them anymore because of the things we're talking about. That's their decision. They can do whatever they want. But I understand why people are going at that and thinking about that.
So wait, the FBI seizure happened in September.
Mm-hmm.
And then there he is standing behind Trump at the White House in July. And then in August, the team is sold.
That timeline sounds right.
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
Like I said, it's just speculation, but you can gumshoe your way through this.
It's fishy.
If we don't know, we will start to guess.
Right.
And that's what we're all doing
September,
today.
July, August.
I think he's very
less than a year
to Kushner.
Okay.
Right.
Just saying.
Those are the facts of the matter.
He has a brother that is the son-in-law, like you said, of the president, and he is of the opposite side from what we understand. But business is business, and those things will intertwine, and that's just how that is.
He is also the same Kushner that tried to buy the World Cup from Gianni Infantino, who is close to President Trump.
Yep.
And that deal seemed really weird to the point where the European soccer nations basically said,
UEFA?
hell no.
Yep.
Hell,
they're trying to sue.
We will literally not show up for the World Cup if you do that. And it was a real threat, and the whole thing blew up, didn't happen. Infantino may or may not lose his job over this, but
that FIFA forward.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff there that makes you go, I don't know.
How do you say hell no in Spanish?
Que la.
No, pero no puedo decir no. I can't say it. It's not. Yeah. FCC
incredible.
appropriate.
I mean,
hell no works
Doesn't
in every
it
language.
works. Yeah. No works.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Que la? Yeah, but it doesn't translate.
It means what the, but at the same time, it's
You know what, Trav, help me out. What did he do? Why did the FBI seize his deal again?
They are one of his companies, one of his insurance companies, is being investigated for tax fraud.
Tax fraud.
Yes.
You didn't pay your taxes.
I don't.
Or something like
there's
that.
The
numbers are
details
off.
of the investigation. Nobody knows, or at least we don't know.
Right.
Mark Walter may know. The feds know.
They're investigating because they know.
The government.
But
the government knows.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
But we don't. So I don't know.
We only know what we know and can only comment on what we know. You can make your own decisions in how you feel about that.
You do this, Greg.
Yeah.
I'll do this, and Travis will do
I'll
that.
The eyes.
Remember what Sedano used
You gotta be careful, you know?
Sedano used to love saying this particular Spanish phrase, no memes. But the
No
other
meme?
one,
No mames?
oh, you can't say that.
Oh,
now I
why?
gotta dump it.
Really?
Is that
Okay.
bad?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
My bad.
What'd you say?
No, not
No,
that.
no, no. You say that. That's how you say that. That's like
no names.
okay.
That's why
No
you said it as
names.
no names. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Never
well,
mind.
YouTube, you got to hear it.
Oh my God.
Congratulations, guys.
Wow. Wow.
That's why I was like,
I was about to make a very bad joke that I'm glad I didn't. I'll just,
We don't have any dumps left. Don't
no,
do
no,
that.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not going to do it. I was going to say something that. Never mind. We'll just leave it at never mind.
Can we say it in the break? I'd like to
I
know.
will. I'll
would
be
like
happy to
to-
tell
yeah,
you
I would-
during the
I
break.
would love to
yeah,
hear the break.
Yeah. Look, I like working here. It's a good spot to work.
What if this cost you, Shohei?
So that's, I would say not likely, but very possible.
Like, you keep the Dodgers go nowhere. He doesn't sell the Dodgers. Like, this is just it. I needed the cash. I sold the Lakers. That's it.
Oh, then he stays.
But this costs you Shohei.
How?
Yeah.
Like, if he has to be removed, I guess. I don't know.
Like, but if he doesn't sell, he's still the owner, right?
I guess.
Yeah,
It
and the
wouldn't cost
keyman
you
clause
Shohei.
doesn't kick in at that point.
What was the clause that you called it?
Keyman. That's
Keyman.
what it's
That's
called.
what it's called. Oh,
Yeah,
interesting. Yeah.
Keyman clause is if, for instance, if I had a deal with ESPN, I could theoretically ask for it to be put in the deal that if Greg Bergman leaves the company,
should do
I'm
this. a
free agent.
You should
That
do this.
my contract is immediately
do this?
voided. It's a Keyman. Keyman clause.
So you could actually you have to make that happen.
And you would have to the
Right.
company would have to
I'd
agree
have to
to
be
it.
let go, and you have to be like, he's gone, I'm gone.
Yes. Or not, or it's my choice to leave.
Yes.
That if I would like to leave, I could. I could also stay if I want. But
I've
that's
never heard of that sort of
Keyman.
clause
Yeah,
ever.
It's called the Keyman clause.
Is that,
So for Shohei,
is that germane to baseball?
No, I've seen it in entertainment more than I've seen it anywhere else.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I've never seen it in the football contract.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
privy to one. It had nothing to do with me, but I was privy to one in a previous place. That I
Okay.
worked.
No, interesting.
Yeah.
So with Shohei, it's that if Mark Walter or Andrew Friedman are no longer there, he has the right to just say, I'm done.
Void the deal.
Void the
Okay.
entire thing. I don't think so. At this point, do you think that even, let's say Mark Walter did have to sell and he did move on, but they kept Andrew Friedman here, whoever, say the Lakeups do it, and they keep Andrew Friedman in place because he's the best in all of this. Would Shohei leave? At this point, do you think Shohei leaves?
That's what I was trying to get to. Like,
probably not.
I wouldn't think so. After two titles and possibly three?
Okay, since we're talking about all these things, the Laker sale coming out of left field and just like, whoa. I think that when it comes to all things Shohei Ohtani, we here's what we know about Shohei Ohtani. He is probably the greatest baseball player ever to lace up a pair of cleats. That's about the end of the list of things we know about him. Really.
True.
Really. So what's going on in his head? I don't know. Maybe it is that important to him, and he would say, nope, I'm out. Maybe he's like, I don't really care. You know what I mean? Like, who knows?
As long as the check's clear.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But he just like trying to get inside that dude's head. Nobody knows anything about that.
We know that he does is he tells Mark Walter and Andrew Friedman after every World Series championship.
I want another
That's one. That's two. He's won three. He's like 7 more, 8 more.
No. All
now,
I know right now is he strikes out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but it could be one of those things where all of a sudden he
rolls over.
They go over there. Are you guys really criticizing Shohei
No,
Ohtani as a
of
player?
course not.
Yeah, please. I was like, is anyone in this? Thank you. Thank you,
Go ahead.
Travis.
Finish this thought.
Yeah.
No,
thank you.
I want to hear how this ends. Tell me why Shohei Ohtani's bad at baseball. Go ahead.
See, two things can be true
Thank
at
you,
once.
Travis.
What were you about to say before you?
I don't remember. I don't give a damn. I want to hear the rest of this.
So I have a rule. I know you have the same rule, but on the Blue Review, I have a rule that I have to, once a week at least, we have to talk about how amazing Shohei Ohtani is because it needs to happen. However, it is very frustrating to watch him swing at the very first pitch and reach out way far out, roll over a pitch that grounds out to first base. Now, does that mean he's bad at baseball, or I'm upset with him, or think that there's something wrong?
At that moment,
really
he is.
At that moment, I'm like, God, at the same time, it's always annoying that it happens. It changes nothing about who he is as a player.
So
you got it for 10 seconds.
Just so I have this clear in my own head.
Oh, you're making things up now.
No. I'm asking for clarification. You know how to hit better than Shohei.
No.
Absolutely not. No.
I am allowed to be frustrated when he does the same thing multiple times in a game. No, do you disagree? When he does that multiple times, you don't get frustrated?
I'm going to let him do what he thinks is best. I feel like him doing what he likes to do works out pretty well.
He's fine.
He's great. He's right around 300. The guy's amazing.
Dropped to 290 last night.
Maybe
we should bench him.
Yeah,
Maybe we should take him out of the lineup.
Put him on the IL. He's hurt.
He tried so hard.
He was going over
well, like, what are we doing here?
Well, he baited me. DeMarco baited me.
No, you went really willingly to that, Greg.
It's
very
frustrating.
willingly.
I have no problem saying that when he does that, it's frustrating.
I think what I was trying to get to before heresy took place here on the DeMarco and Travis show was that Shohei, where it could get weird. And again, this is like we're on step 2, I guess, of the Mark Walter thing. Step 1 was he sold the team. Okay, so now we're waiting to see what step 2 is.
Yeah.
The Shohei part of this is probably like step 907.
Right.
Okay, it's way down the road. But since we're doing it, to your point, that after the reason he deferred the vast majority of his Dodger money was so that money could be spent on more good players to bring in to continue to win titles. Okay.
Glasnow, Yamamoto.
That if he went to, after they won the World Series 2 years ago, great, go do it again. And they did. And now, last year, great, go do it again. Tucker, Diaz, whatnot. That let's say, in step 975 of this thing, that Mark Walter is no longer the owner of the Dodgers, and that someone else, whoever it is, and that Andrew Friedman is still there, and Andrew Friedman's still making really smart moves and whatnot, but that Shohei says, the reason I took a deferred money is because I wanted you to go spend that money in other place. And the new guy's like, I don't see it like that. That's the moment where it could be, I don't know. That's not what I signed up for. I signed up for that money to be spent on him, and not for you to not spend that money. That's where it could get complicated.
Yeah, that's interesting because then now you're not fulfilling the deal that Mark Walter laid out for him.
Yeah, and Friedman's like, look, I can only do what I can do. And there's all sorts of other things that are going to happen between now and if this ever possibly took place, which is different rules and different salary structures and everything else. So who knows how this unplays?
Do you ever get to see the books in baseball?
No, absolutely not.
That's why the players are like, show me the books, show me where you're losing the money, and then we can talk about some of this stuff. But until then,
they got $1 billion deferred. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And you're not allowed to look at the books?
No.
And there's an ownership change? I'm sure everybody's agent's calling.
Yeah.
Now.
But let's flip it back to the Lakers and flip it back to Luka Doncic. That Luka Doncic is Shohei Ohtani in this situation.
Yeah.
He has a deal in place with Mark Walter and Andrew Freeman, Farhan Zaidi, whoever you want to say. He has a deal in place with them that they are going to do whatever it takes to get the people around him. And from the top to the bottom, they're going to spend as much money up there in the front office, bring in that second GM you're talking about. And now, instead of that, it's going to be Bob Iger and John Kushner. Or
Josh.
Thank you. Josh Kushner. Maybe they don't think the same way that Mark Walter does.
And that, to me, I think is the most interesting part about whatever's going to happen next. Like, we knew, more or less, maybe not the really intricate details of it all, but I think we had a pretty fair understanding of what Mark Walter's goal was for the Lakers. To Dodgerify this brand the way that the Dodger brand was the gold standard for a very long time. Frank McCourt demolished it. And then he basically came in and said, guys, I got it. And he did a great job with it. That the Laker brand was not demolished the way that Frank McCourt demolished the Dodger brand, but it had changed. I think since from Dr. Bus through the Genie Bus era, it had changed. It had maybe perhaps gotten a little stale. And now all of a sudden, this breath of fresh air with the proof of concept is there. And we're like, okay, cool. Let's see what happens next. He's gone. We don't have a proof of concept with the next guy. Now, it may be great. It may be exactly what we're all dreaming of. It may turn into be an even better opportunity, but we just don't know. It is literally the unknown owner, and it's a more typical ownership transition where all we know about them, we know Bob Iger is a great executive.
Yep.
We know that Josh Kushner is very rich, and the two of them together are buying the Lakers. That's what we know.
Yeah, I think
so we'll see.
And that's it. I think Trudell made a really good point when you had him on a little bit earlier, was saying that they're not going to buy the team to not put money into the team. So I think you can look forward to that.
Dan Snyder wanted to do things. Like Jerry Jones puts money into the team. Artie Moreno, for all of his problems, is not cheap.
No, never has been.
That's what I'm saying. Like, their money is not the only way to fix winning.
But you need to have the right people at the top that know what they're doing and have the smart people in the room all the way around, like the Rams do, like the Dodgers do, and that's
like the Warriors do.
Like the Warriors do. And we think possibly that Iger knows what he's doing. He's a good businessman, but we know nothing about Josh Kushner.
Running a sports team is not
so different.
Like everything else.
No.
It's different.
You can't be a shrewd businessman and be able to do all this. You have to understand the sport. And I just, Also, does it bother you at all? I know this is a little small thing, but that Bob Iger was a Clipper season ticket holder?
No.
Doesn't matter?
No.
Okay.
Not to me.
Does it bother you?
No.
Oh, no.
I was just thinking about it.
I mean,
because he did have season tickets and he had season
good.
He's a basketball fan.
You know what? Quite honestly, if anything else, it makes me feel good
that he likes
that he's an NBA fan. That he wants to be around the game.
And you really got to be a fan.
And by the way, his wife Willow Bay covered the NBA for a really long time.
Inside stuff,
right? Like
that
this
was
is
a great show.
This is an NBA people. Like these are people that love basketball, right? Like Steve Ballmer, when he came in, we knew that he was crazy rich from Microsoft, but when you saw him, loves it.
Yep.
And all the other stuff aside, like you knew he was going to do whatever it takes. Now, has it worked? No, but does he care? Yeah. So I think that him having season 2 to any other team, I think is good. I know that we have feelings about the Clippers in LA.
Yeah.
But he had season tickets. Let's say he lived in New York, went to Knicks games.
It wouldn't bother at all. Like I'm sure Mark Walter was not a Laker fan growing. Well, I guess he might have been, but Andrew Freeman probably wasn't. Farr and Zaidi probably that stuff doesn't matter.
They want to win.
Yeah.
And this is the team that instead of owning an expansion team, I can own the Lakers. Okay.
Yeah.
Easy.
Going back to Iger, he's like really good friends with CP3.
Yeah, that's why he had.
Yeah.
There you go.
Tickets.
Yeah. So CP3 to the Lakers might really happen.
As a what?
Isn't he done at this point? He's fully retired.
I mean, like a front office, maybe a special advisor type of thing.
I don't know if we need that. CP3 doesn't seem like like that.
Not a great collaborator.
No, not somebody that you want.
The Clippers tried to have him be in a leadership position. Didn't work out great.
Yeah, not a fan of that.
Didn't work
not
out
a fan
so
of
great. All right, Laura, I'm going to give this a shot.
I
You ready?
believe in you. I believe in you.
You believe in me? It is match day at BMO Stadium. The Black and Gold take on Querétaro.
Querétaro.
Querétaro. Did he do all right?
Querétaro.
Querétaro. In Leagues Cup action tonight. Tune in for the pregame coverage starting at 7, leading you right up to kickoff at 7:30. Hear all the action on ESPN LA 7:10 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the ESPN LA app, home of LAFC. Querétaro.
Querétaro. I think you did pretty well.
C plus?
C.
C? Okay.
B minus C.
Okay. Not great. I'm going to do better. I'm going to try.
B minus is actually pretty good.
B minus I'll take. You gave me a C, though.
No, I said B minus C.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Slash.
Yeah. I want to.
Querétaro.
Yeah.
Take the C plus.
Yeah, look, I'm passing. I get to move on to the next class.
Major in eligibility.
I get to move on to straight up, which is coming up next.
And caller number 7 right now. Caller 7 at 877-710-ESPN. You win on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. One spot to be in the Morongo Fantasy Football Face-Off this Thursday with Travis and Marcus at Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Caller number 7, 877-710-ESPN. You get a spot now.
Head to Waba Grill for $5 happy hour weekdays starting at 2 p.m. Choose from 5-piece dumplings original or chili crisp or a spicy boom boom taco. Pair with your favorite premium or beverage, including our new strawberry watermelon lemonade refresher. Both for just $5 only at Waba Grill.
Hi, folks, it's Oral Hershiser, and I couldn't be prouder or more excited to introduce the new Oral Hershiser Chevrolet here in beautiful Chino. Chevrolet has been a part of America's story for over 100 years, built on grit, reliability, and doing things the right way. And that's exactly how we are going to earn your business at Oral Hershiser Chevrolet. So come on in, say hello, and let us earn your trust. Oral Hershiser Chevrolet. Bulldog tough, Chevy strong.
John Ireland here, and when it comes to vodka, I like a winner, and Blue Ice Vodka delivers. America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
And the breaking news, the Los Angeles Lakers have been sold again. From Mark Walters' team to Josh Kushner and Bob Iger. We're reacting all day long on your home of Lakers basketball. Breaking news on ESPN LA, powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for coupons and locations.
The Lakers have been sold again. Keep listening all day long for us to react on ESPN LA.
Great teams walk in with a playbook, so why face your family's future without one? Globe Life makes protecting the people you love simple, and with Globe Life, it's never been any easier. You can apply for coverage online or with an agent in just minutes. No complicated strategy, just straightforward protection from a name you already trust. Get your free quote today at GlobeLifeInsurance.com. Globe Life, official life insurance of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Rich Eisen here with some advice. If high-interest credit card debt is grinding you down, it might be time to call an audible with a SoFi personal loan. It consolidates your debt into one low monthly payment with no fees required. And with as soon as the same-day funding, you can make the right play fast. Call an audible on your debt today at SoFi.com/debtplay. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debtplay.
Okay, all signed up. Easy. Now let's run payroll. What the? Hey girl, I'm you with more gusto. Nice. Who's that? New social media manager, hired and onboarded with gusto. And spoiler, we're kind of famous now. Wait, we're famous? Oh, well, I'm famous. Payroll, benefits, and HR. Designed and built for small businesses. Choose a future with gusto.
And it is the No Stress Sports Talk Express to the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. It is time for Straight Up. With Sweet Tea Travis Rodgers. Straight Up on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. Made possible by Blue Ice Vodka. Blue Ice Vodka, America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce. And made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka. Premium taste, nothing extra. Let's do it. Straight Up with Travis Rodgers right now.
All right, a little brief detour from the Laker topic. kind of. We're going to continue. We talked about Shohei a second ago. We'll talk a little bit more about Shohei right now. Joey Votto, the former Reds first baseman and deadlock cinch Hall of Famer once he becomes eligible to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
He's great.
And a funny and an interesting guy. Like he's a thoughtful, interesting guy.
He's one of the best. He's like Kershaw when you mic him up.
Yep.
Amazing.
So that's why I think what he said on MLB Network was so interesting. He was on with Brian Kenny and was asked a question about what you would do with Shohei for the rest of the season, and this was his response.
I wish he was playing center field, to be honest with you. Okay. I wish he was center field left-handed bat combo. I think that, all the praise we give Pete Crow Armstrong for both his base running and his defense, even if Shohei's 2/3 of that, half of that, we're talking about, the combination of 175 WRC plus. He stole 50 bags that one year. It doesn't have to be that. It could be 30 to 40. We would have an average, at minimum, defensive outfielder, and he'd have the best arm in the outfield, accurate arm in the outfield, which would hold runners. And I'm fairly certain that the defensive metrics tax that on, probably not that well, but it should tack that on. And I think that would make him the most valuable version of himself because it would minimize the pitching risk, which is clear. He's missed tons of time throughout the course of his career and had to delay certain things because of pitching. I think playing center field, but that's just me.
Okay. So let's just stipulate, right? That's not going to happen.
No.
But what is so interesting to me, this is a guy that played in the major leagues for a really long time and played very well and knows talent when he sees it and knows ability when he sees it. He's not kidding when he says you could put a guy that is an ace pitcher into center field and have him not miss a beat. Just put him out there, and he played a little outfield for the Angels. And when I say a little, I mean a little. It's like a handful of games.
He doesn't own a glove.
But he could. That Joey. This isn't some fan. This is Joey Votto that is saying that. Man, if you really want to maximize his value, put him in not in the outfield. Put him in center field. That blew my mind when I heard that.
I mean, he's that good of a player. We saw what he looked like in there's videos of him in Japan and gunning guys out from right field to third base. Like, the guy's arm is obviously amazing. He's an amazing athlete, but
what?
I just don't want him. Center field? Like,
why wouldn't you want that? I would love to see that.
It'd be interesting to see, but I don't know.
I've been asking you for a while. If you had to play him in the field, where would you put him?
If you had to do it tonight, I think you would probably put him in left field because it's the easiest outfield position to play. But if you gave him a spring training and an offseason to get ready,
center field,
put him wherever you want.
Yeah,
you can put him at shortstop if you want. He's probably great at that too.
Yeah, these aren't far-fetched theories is the thing that is so crazy.
In that
to me.
sense, yeah, it's amazing that he would be able to do all that
it
with
is.
no problem.
Look, the day is coming where he's not going to pitch. It's probably not any time in the next season or two, but it's coming. And with an athlete like that, like, think about what an incredible athlete he is, right? You're kind of wasting him as a DH if he's not pitching anymore. If he's just a DH and not a pitcher anymore, then you're taking that arm off the field. You're taking that speed off of the field. Clearly, the guy is a baseball genius. I'm sure he could figure out, outfield angles and all that stuff in about 40 seconds. Like, just having him take 5 at-bats a night, like, no, let's put him out there somewhere.
Makes sense.
So if he next year, let's say there is baseball next year, and next year he's like, I'm done pitching. You think you'd want to be in the outfield, or do you think you would just DH still?
Can't put him on first.
If he's not pitching.
Yeah.
If he's not pitching,
it's off the table.
It's off the. He's like,
no more pitching.
I'm done pitching. My
you got to
arm
find a
is
spot
just not,
for him.
Right.
Yeah,
you have to.
And it's 2 years from now.
No, next year. And there's baseball.
You put him on first?
I'll put him in left field.
Left field. Okay.
You just put him straight into left
because
field.
next year, Freddie's still here. And I think they're probably going to extend Freddie, and I think they probably should extend Freddie, so that place is occupied for the time being. You just gave Kyle Tucker all that money. He's not going anywhere. And I think throwing him into the deep end in center field right out of the chute would be potentially risky. I think he could play left field tonight if he had to do it.
Put him in left. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be the right
Andrea,
spot.
that's the only place you really have a hole.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when Tommy Edman plays it, there's not much of a hole.
No, I don't mean that, but Edman can play second base. Edman can play third base.
Yeah.
Like, third base and second base are going to open up relatively soon in the next few years at least. Shohei's not going to play second base. He's not going to play third base.
You mentioned that Freddie, they're going to extend him, which I totally agree with you. Like, he hasn't dropped off really that much at all.
He went 0 for 4 yesterday, and his average dropped to 305.
Yeah.
He was up to, I think,
power isn't there as much as it used to be.
Still
but that's
gets a
fine.
ton of hits.
Yeah, ton of hits, ton of doubles.
And he's a great teammate, plays well, and he's a smart baseball player. Yeah, keep that guy around as long as you can.
Yes.
Straight Up, sponsored by Blue Ice Vodka, made from Idaho potatoes and pristine Teton water for a smoother, creamier, cleaner cocktail with no sugar and just 64 calories per ounce. Look for Blue Ice whenever you shop for your spirits. Blue Ice Vodka, pure as the Tetons.
Rick Ankiel. That's the guy I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had to stop pitching because he forgot how to throw it
He
over
was
the
wild.
plate.
He got the yips.
But he could gun you out from anywhere.
And he got back to the big leagues as a position player.
Yeah, he was an outfielder, right fielder, I believe.
He played some center. He could run. Like
Yeah.
he wasn't Shohei, don't get me wrong, but he was an athlete like Shohei. He could run, he could hit, he could throw, he could pitch, he could play baseball.
You might be wasting his talent if he can't pitch anymore.
If he can't pitch,
Yeah,
just
you might
using
be
him
right.
as a DH doesn't make a ton of sense to me.
So
unless that's what he wants to do.
I mean, is it wasting a talent after now where he's been in the league for 9 years and he has 4, maybe 5 MVPs and 2 World Series titles?
No,
Possibly
if he
3.
can't
But he's not. But he's still a two-way guy.
Is that waste? Yeah.
But what DeMarco and I are saying is the second we close the book for good on pitching, and he's just a DH, I think that's when you start worrying. Now, no, if it happens 3 or 4 years from now, maybe his legs aren't quite what they used to be.
I think that's where I'm going. Is is it wasting his talent? But if he's taking himself out of it for a reason.
If his legs go away, is he better or worse than Teo out there?
Better.
Okay.
Fair. Totally fair.
There you go. Yeah. And better at the plate, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. No, he's one of those dudes that will be able to hit bombs until he's 40 years old.
Yeah.
Like that he will be an elite offensive player for as long as he wants to be.
Yeah, he'll be like an Edgar Martinez or Adam Dunn, where all he does is just hit up for hitting home runs.
He will hit a bunch of dimes.
Imagine if you can put him in left and you can find another DH that actually hits.
Well, that's the other thing that it
That's
does
a
too,
huge
is it
part of it.
opens up another spot on the field that you don't have to be, if you're Dalton Rushing, if you are any of these guys, Alex Call, who, any of these guys that don't play every day, a lot of times they'll you take Will Smith, put him at DH, get Dalton Rushing back there. You don't lose. But with Shohei, it's locked up.
Right.
There's nowhere to put him.
I mean, every spot is basically locked up except for left field.
And second base.
Second base, yeah.
It rotates.
Yeah.
It rotates.
If it's as long as Edmonds there, I think
Edmund will be in the lineup every night. It's just a matter of
somewhere else.
where
He'll
he
move
play
around.
third base, he'll play second base, he might play left field, he can play shortstop. Like he can play wherever you need him to play.
Max Muncy comes back next year for more than $10 million, right?
I certainly would say yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's been playing great defense. He's hitting a ton of home runs once again.
That at bat he had last night was like, the game winner,
in the 10th inning?
Yeah. It's like if Max Muncy knows that you have to throw him a strike, not that you might throw him a strike, you have bases are loaded. That's the winning run on third base. You have to throw me a strike. You're going to lose.
Did you hear what he said after the game when he was talking to Kirsten
I
Watson?
didn't.
So he asked, like, oh, how did you feel with them intentionally walking guys in front of you? It's like, I made it easier for me. I knew they had to put it over the plate. And it was easy for him.
He doesn't swing a bad pitch very often.
Nope.
And if I know you guys look, okay, no, that's not the one. That here, bang. And the
Game.
only thing that could have gone wrong is he hits it at somebody,
right?
And he didn't. And he's such an incredible player. Like I know he's not a Hall of Famer. I know that he's not the greatest Dodger of all time. But my God, they would not be where they have done over the last 10 or 12 years if he weren't a part of the team.
No, quintessential Dodger. When you think of a Dodger, you think of Max Muncy.
Oakland A's had him. Just said, beat it.
You didn't have to bring that
He was
up.
going to quit.
Sorry.
You didn't have to bring that up.
Yeah, he was going to quit. And the Dodgers called him and said, come on in.
Yep.
Speaking of that, let's do a little shop talk coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Skechers elite athlete OG Anunoby has been making history on the basketball court.
Anunoby tips it in. Unbelievable. What a shot.
He's been balling out in Skechers high-performance basketball sneakers, and the world is noticed. But how does OG train off the court to keep in peak physical condition? Hands-free Skechers Slip-ins Aeroburst. They help prepare OG for the physical demands of playing at a championship level. Get your pair of Aeroburst for only $165 at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever high-performance running shoes are sold.
Progressive knows you think the grass is always greener, like maybe you ride a motorcycle. But today, it's raining. So you wish you had an RV, but if you did, you'd have to listen to some guy parked next to you at a campsite plays acoustic guitar. Now, before you start wishing you had a boat, remember, your brother-in-law would invite himself every weekend.
Permission to come aboard, Captain?
But one thing that is greener is the money you could save when you bundle your RV, boat, or motorcycle with your home or auto with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Chip Boxing returns to Pechanga Resort Casino on Friday, August 21st, as Jake Paul and Akissa Bidarian's Most Valuable Promotions, MVP for those that are initiated, presents Serrano versus Mansour. This is going to be a fight. Can't wait for this. Be there for an historic event. As the most decorated fighter in women's boxing, Amanda, the real deal Serrano, seeks to break the all-time women's knockout record in her bout against Argentina's very tough Lucrecia Mansour. So don't let the excitement stop there. Make it an unforgettable night. And get in on some action at Pechanga. Discover everything Southern California's premier resort casino has to offer for you. Non-stop gaming action, award-winning restaurants, live comedy, music, golf, spa luxury, and much, much more. Head to Pechanga Resort Casino. It's right there off I-15 in Temecula. You can't miss it. For more info or to get your tickets, visit pechanga.com right now.
Veterans and active duty service members, when your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. An elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
In a world parched for excitement, one drink will emerge. Twisted Tea, the refreshing thrill ride of flavor. Recreating its classic role as the hard iced tea that goes down smooth. Twisted Tea doesn't just taste like real iced tea, it's made with real brewed tea and a 5% kick of alcohol. Taste the adventure with Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
All right, little shop talk to close out the show. Again, the Lakers are owned by Josh Kushner and Bob Iger.
Wow.
For now. Maybe we'll wake
Are
up
they gonna
tomorrow
flip it
and
in
they'll.
18 months?
I don't know. There'll be somebody else tomorrow. I don't know. I didn't think we'd be talking about a new sale as quickly as we are. Sir Mix-a-Lot turns 63 years old today.
My posse's on Broadway.
You're not a Baby Got Back guy?
Baby, of course, Baby Got Back. He was in Seattle when I was in Seattle.
Yeah.
He was everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess not.
There we go.
No, nobody's turning the station when this comes on.
No, ever.
With an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your
face to get sprung.
You know who did that really well? Momo.
Oh, she does know it all.
Yeah.
Well,
she knows the
I'm
whole
broken. I can't stop staring.
Oh, baby, I want to get with ya and take your picture. Stop it. Stop it.
He's the one.
Yeah. It is National Julianne Fries Day today. I think
Julianne Fries.
Those are the really skinny ones, right?
Little string, shoestring kind of looking things. Yeah. I didn't even know they had like its own name. I just called them shoestring.
So a
fries.
Julianne cut is just a long, thin cut.
Yeah.
What's your favorite fry?
Like style?
Style.
The traditional fast food fry, like the long.
People like Mojos and other stuff.
Those are
like
good.
Seasoned fries are.
There is no wrong way to cook a potato. First of all, they're always delicious. But if you just like regular size strips in the grease, fry them up, salt them, let's go.
I prefer steak fries.
Those are great.
You
I
too.
like the big fat steak fries.
Get out of here.
Come on.
Crisp cut fries.
Yeah, the crinkle cuts.
Yeah,
Those-
cut. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
All good. All good. National Middle Child Day. Shout out to my daughter Kelly.
Shout out to me.
Yep. Oh, you're the middle child, Laura?
Middle oldest and the baby, but yes. middle.
There you go.
That's a very weird
Marsha,
statement.
Did you say middle, oldest, and what?
I'm the baby. I'm the baby of the girls. I'm the middle overall, and I'm the oldest by just because my sister stopped.
Right.
What are you overall?
Wait, how can you be the middle and the oldest?
I don't understand any of that.
I'm the baby of there's 6 of us. I'm the baby of the girls.
Okay.
I'm the middle overall and the 6.
Well, there'd be 2
Then you're
of you
just
in
a
the
middle child.
No, I am. And then because my 2 older sisters are not really in the picture, I'm kind of older.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now I got it.
Yeah.
It's World Calligraphy Day.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something?
What?
My Instagram feed contains some calligraphy content,
You can't stop watching.
it's so soothing.
It just the smooth
They take those
movements.
old, these big sweeping ink movements. It's so relaxing.
It's really cool.
It's very,
Hold on a minute.
very
Let me look this
chill.
up.
Do you got some too, Laura?
I do, because I have a thing like I love, shout out to Carlo. His penmanship is great.
He takes so long to write. Of course it is.
But it's beautiful. So I accidentally did it like a gel pen thing, and then it just started popping off all these different types of things, and then calligraphy got in there.
Deeply soothing.
You just watch people write in calligraphy.
They'll
it's
write
actually- it's
names.
nice.
No,
It's
different
just
things.
really, really relaxing. Yeah.
I'm watching it now. Okay.
Yeah.
It's super relaxing.
It's not bad.
When you're trying to go to sleep,
Or
it's
cleaning.
very easy to just
Really?
kind of watch that, and your eyes just start to.
I watch Bob Ross when I want to fall asleep.
Bob Ross will put you to sleep.
Happy Little Trees.
Happy Little Tree, right?
Yeah, he's an Amazon channel.
National Baseball Fan Day. That's all of us.
That's you. There you go. Yeah.
Very much.
Game
so.
tonight, 7:10.
Yep. Eric Lauer, I believe, is the night tonight.
Lauer power.
Here's how times change. What did the Lakers sell for today? $12.5 billion?
12.5 bill.
In 1969, the Boston Celtics were sold for $6 million.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Well, 1969 is not that long ago.
No.
It's 56 years ago.
Yep. Just
And
older
it
than
went
us.
from 6 million to 12.5 billion.
Exactly. That's why
12.5 is the largest in history, sports history.
Yes. That's why you don't sell the Lakers in 14 months.
It's a deal too good to pass up, DeMarco. I don't know what
Hey,
you're
the
talking
extra
about.
$2.5 billion when he's owned.
Go back to the
Work like
60s
it, whatever.
again. In 1960, where'd it go here? First published in 1960, Green Eggs and Ham consists of just 50 words, and the letters J, P, Q, V, and Z do not appear anywhere in the book.
That's
Sam I
interesting.
am.
Why? I get the J,
Really?
Q, V, and Z, but why not a P?
No P words.
Interesting.
Could
Green
you
egg and
with a
ham
fox?
with
I
the
would
fox.
not, could not with a fox.
Right. Wow.
I do not like
I have
green
to go
eggs
back
and
and
ham. I
look
do
at
not like them, Sam. I
I
am.
mean, there isn't. It's a hard P. Like that's a hard thing to do, I guess.
Yeah,
The P.
Dr.
Yeah.
Seuss knew what was up.
Yeah.
I
He
guess
didn't,
so.
didn't like
He
C's,
was
I
not a
guess.
doctor, by the way.
Nope.
I just recently looked it up.
And not a great guy.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
He was more on like the Walt Disney side, right?
He I don't know about that. I know what you mean,
Yeah.
but I don't know. But apparently his
great.
wife had some very
Oh, yeah.
unpleasant things to
Really?
say about it.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Not a doctor.
You ready to be bummed out?
Again?
Today in 1994, Major League Baseball players went on strike, forcing the cancellation of the 1994 World Series.
That was a horrible time in our history, and we should forget about it. It never happened.
I remember the SI cover. It was
yeah.
just a baseball mitt.
With the baseball unraveled, I think,
Yeah,
if I'm remembering the same
that's it.
thing.
Yep.
Look, we have had labor peace since then.
Yeah.
Baseball is as popular as it has been probably since the 70s or 80s, and they're getting ready to do it again.
And it's so dumb that they're doing it. It's not just us baseball fans that are going to be upset about it. It's going to be kids. Kids are liking baseball again. They're loving watching Shohei. They're playing baseball again. If it's gone, they're going to go to basketball. They're going to go to football. They're going to go to
Find
other
something else.
sports. It's all gone.
But you still will have baseball when it resumes.
You're going to lose
You're
a lot of
gonna
fans
have
again.
baseball, but
Look,
you're fine. You've been through it before.
They're not going to lose me.
Right.
I love
We're
the
not the
sport.
problem.
That's what I mean, yeah.
But you're going to, those people that are new to it, those people that are checking it out, maybe that aren't diehards like me and Greg,
Yeah.
they're gone.
But if you lost them, you still have the game. The game won't change because you lose those
the
fans.
game was in rough shape in the late 90s.
Yeah.
It was in rough shape. And the only thing that saved was everybody getting juiced out of their minds.
Hitting home runs.
Yeah, hitting home runs. Chicks dig the long ball. That's
Yeah.
what
That's
that's what brought it back.
Yeah. And it worked.
Yes,
absolutely.
of course it did.
Yeah, it worked. And I'll
Because of that, they should let all steroid guys into the Hall of Fame just because it saved baseball.
they should be in for a million different. If that's one of the ones you want, fine
Sure.
by me.
Yep.
Fine by me. Four Brothers came out today in 2005.
Great movie.
I know you like that
I
one.
love that movie.
Yeah.
They put it on the great list.
Yeah. I've never seen
Did you not like it?
it.
All right.
It's just all right.
It's all right.
I
Yeah,
just
it's all
watched
right.
it. I
Hopefully-
just watched it like 2 months ago, and I was like, "This is still really good."
We'll
I
see if
enjoyed
the
it.
Lakers are still owned by the new guys tomorrow morning. Who knows? We never know what's coming up next. We'll see you all then.
LAFC's League's Cup fate may come down to this.
Well, this kind of game is always like that. We want to win everything, especially here at home with our fans.
The black and gold